Hello everyone, welcome back to another session of
Tomb.
Of
Annihilation.
Fuck. Nailed it. We nailed it.
Alright, we've had better, but, you know, they can't all be winners.
It showed that we were all
Sometimes-
ready. Everyone was speaking up.
Sometimes you're the chicken, sometimes you're the egg. Last time on Tomb of Annihilation, you had all gone ahead and went into the salt circle that was before you inside of Ning Ning's sarcophagus. Saga was the first one to go inside and found themselves face to face with a horrible frog monster. It turned out that the frog monster had a unique ability that caused it to make people dance. And with that, Saga was unable to get away and was slain. The party continued to fight against this frog monster creature jerk thing. Until eventually it was fell, though the party did not handle the riddle that was on the sarcophagus and it just disappeared. After it disappeared, Ning Ning was taken, granting us another power of the gods over to your sides. I believe it was who got it?
Bruno.
Who got Ning Ning?
Bruno.
Yeah.
Alright, Bruno has Ning Ning currently under the possession. Hello, Zoka. We're just going recapping. And after that, you went over to Moa's sarcophagus. In that room, Kyon used the perfect set of skills with a mixture of stealth, deception, and invisibility. They were able to claim out Moa with nary a scratch at all on them, as the room was quickly filled up with cranium rats. As they were exiting out, this skeleton with a weird contraption on its head was sliced in half, but its head now is in your possession, as that is where the previous session had ended.
Well, we're still on the previous session. Can I get some credit for how well that went? Moa's room, I mean.
Yes.
Nope.
Well, they did say no, so I don't know, you know.
Yeah,
You
sorry.
know?
I mean, it's by the judgment of Jake. No.
Okay.
Also, Jake, I did like in the recap when you just said that Saga dying was annoying. That was thank you for the
Yeah, I
callback.
mean, come on, I had to.
Yeah, that was nice.
I didn't get to have my revenge in game, so I decided to utilize my powers of being the narrator.
I like it.
Okay. I think now we were going to head to the third floor while Saga is still doing her attuning.
Yeah, I believe so.
Looked up.
Alright, let's get a move on.
Down to the third floor you go.
Wait, what is the staircase over here?
Which one? This
This
one?
one.
Oh,
Over here.
no, this was that's connected to the private quarters, if you remember.
Should we go there and see what's behind this door? Like, surely without Saga to go explore on her own, like this won't go poorly, right? Right.
Yeah, I'm down to
Right.
check behind that door.
Which door?
This one over here, the spiral staircase that's going to the private quarters.
Oh,
That one, yeah.
I did not see that because I was not zoomed out enough apparently.
Me neither.
So yeah, can we go there? Yes.
I mean, isn't it just going to lead back down to the same place?
Well, no,
where,
this door right here.
Oh, that door.
Yeah, there's a door going this way. We can see what's behind the door. Maybe
So-
it leads over here, right?
So you want to go back to the second floor, go to Witter's quarters, find a spiral staircase, and then descend down for?
Yeah, I believe that's seems reasonable because we're not going like
There's, like-
into.
Oh wait, it opened this from this side, right?
Not that we could see.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I mean,
I'm
Yeah.
down.
So all right, let's go that way then.
Alright, you ascend back up, head over to Witter's quarters, find Saga meditating over there, and start descending down over to here. This door appears to be locked.
Oh,
Hmm.
I mean, does that matter when Kiana's here?
Is Wither still around?
Like in their quarters? Yes,
Yeah,
Withers
like-
was
I'm pretty
Well-
certain that this would count as cheating, in his opinion.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask him about this door.
I'm going to assume you go over to their office, so I'm just going to bring them down here while they're talking.
Sure.
They're not actually down here. They were drafting up some blueprints in their office.
Gotcha.
That door, it's responsible for one of the traps. Don't enter into it.
Oh.
Hmm.
Okay.
You mean like the mechanism through there? That's kind of strange.
Well, it's more like I have an operator inside that room. Here, I'll let you see inside if your friends are there. Withers goes ahead and, with a flick of their finger, you will hear a loud echo as if a door has unlocked. Just don't mess with the one inside of there. And I've blocked out the windows inside.
Okay.
Okay. Wait, there are windows.
You see this unusual
Oh my.
person there. Let me go ahead and give you the full picture of what they look like.
Oops, I closed the picture.
There it is again.
Do they have the crossbow and the axe?
Yeah, they do.
The helmet thing kind of looks like the doors we've seen around.
It does actually. I didn't realize that.
That's
All
a
I've
good
got
point.
is like, maybe it's an undead giant or some kind. I don't know.
Huh.
It's the same size as this, though, isn't it?
No, it's
kinda-
not. Like,
is
you
it
can
not?
literally.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's large.
Okay, it's a little bit. It's not. I don't think it's large enough to be a giant, though, is it?
They're very much not a giant, but they kind of look like dwarven in stature, but large.
So enlarged sword.
A troll. I don't know.
Looking inside the room, a few things become apparent. Over here, there is some kind of lever. Over here, there's windows, but you see that there's a crudely placed black drape on them, which is
Wait,
preventing you from seeing what's on the other side. And over to here, there seems to be some kind of opening.
Wait, like it's opening like through the you could go through it?
You stare down into it, right? Get a quick glance inside, and it looks like this.
Yeah, I mean, given that this door looks the same as the one over here, it's probably just connected. It probably just
Yeah.
goes down and then around.
Oh, okay.
I wonder if these doors, since this door leads here, I wonder if these doors are possibly related to this kind of area, like a mechanism part of the dungeon where somebody's operating the traps or something like that.
And it would be possible to slip by without them noticing.
Yeah.
But I mean, do we really want to head down there? Do we see anything like in here that we really want?
Oh. I think we necessarily need to just. It might be useful information, even if we don't do anything with it right now.
I mean, there also could be a spirit down here, couldn't there?
I feel like down here the rooms we want to handle right now are probably like the water room and then whatever's up here.
Yeah, because
The
that's
sliver.
where whatever the weird skeleton thing probably is on this floor, because I think there's one on each floor based on prior evidence.
Well, it could also be down here, but yeah.
I mean, we would
like
have
down in
seen
this
it
area.
down there, right?
Down here?
Oh, down there. Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Don't
suppose.
do that again.
It will happen again.
Bastard.
If we want to investigate somewhere that seems easy, I believe you, Jordan, you said you could go through the water area, likely without any incident.
That is likely, yes. At least I think so. We have not. I'm fine with that. Progress.
Yeah. That works for me. Was it
Yeah.
walk through the water with weapon in hand, right?
Yeah, or something like that.
Yeah,
Or
walk
if
through the water
need
with weapon in
be,
your
a
hand.
shield should be good enough.
Slake your shadow at the font. The vulture is the first step. Right to gods, the walls of history tell all. What do we think slake your shadow at the font means?
I think it will make more sense when we see whatever room it corresponds to.
I would agree with this.
Just interesting, because doesn't sleek mean like if you're thirsty, drink some water kind of thing?
Yeah, I think so.
To like satisfy your shadow at the font? What does that mean?
Perhaps it means simply to pour some water on your shadow.
Yeah. Okay, well, let's go to the Jorian room, since you have the special skills for that room. However, I will be standing very far away because I don't want to get collateral.
Likewise, last time was not very pleasant.
I'm kind of tempted to just cast Tsunami in this room and see what happens.
Aqua, it didn't hit back into the hallway last time. It was only people actually
It was
the room,
in
right?
the water room, yeah.
Okay, in that case, I will hang out here.
Right, and I will
And I
go
will,
ahead and
Wait,
Oops.
I will prepare to give leadership dice to you for as long as I can see you, which is
Hey,
like up to here, I think.
Okay. I
do
could
you
go-
already have advantage on strength saves?
Yes, because of the Ring of Muscle.
Okay. I was gonna cast Enlarge on you, but I guess it's not necessary.
Alright, let me go ahead and read the description for this room once more. Still puddles of water cover the floor of this fairly large hallway. The walls are slick with moisture and set with murals showing animal-headed humanoids in armor, most of which appear to brandish real weapons hanging on the walls. A 3-foot-high crawlway in the east wall is flush with the floor. At the far end of the hall, a rippling, transparent curtain of water fills the stone archway. Beyond the curtain, you see another hallway that looks similar to the one in which you stand. In case it might be relevant, if Jordan, you will go so far that the others can't see or hear you, what are their instructions?
I'm not sure.
Tell my family I love them.
Should they
Yeah,
wait a certain amount of time before going after you, or?
Oh god, it's gonna be that temple all over again.
Which
The
temple is
temple,
this?
the one where we met the snake. And we had to go through the vines and die.
Oh, that.
Yeah.
I can reach the weapon in front of me, right? This axe-looking thing.
Yes, you're able to, although it looks incredibly brittle.
Hmm. Maybe it's just a matter of replacing your weapon every 10 feet or so with the next one.
What do you do when you get to the hawk then?
I don't know.
Cry.
Wing it. Get it?
Hey!
Okay, while I'm thinking about it though, I have a very quick question. The red statue on the bottom right, does their mask look like the gaping maws that we've seen? Because
This one over here?
kind of does. Yeah, it kind of looks like that on the map.
Based on the description, let me see what it says.
'Cause it has the two horns on the top, and the face itself looks kind of similar.
Let me see. It's a rough-hewn statue of a hulking fiend with furrowed wings and clenched fists, but it does not seem to be the same mask face that's everywhere else. Although it's a shame because that would have been really cool.
Yeah,
I mean, to be fair,
similar, but yeah.
to be fair, the original one we have doesn't exactly leave a lot to the imagination to work with. Let me show you what the base one looks like.
Sure.
As you can see,
Beautiful.
I know they really busted out the budget for that one.
Wait, where'd you put it?
I am
Next to
glad
me.
that the fucking moss is still there.
Oh wow, that is great. Actually, nice.
Yeah, most statues are just represented by a single star shape like those. They don't bother actually drawing it. So, if I had thought about that, actually, you know what? I guess it's not too late. Sure, its face is the same. You know what? Why not? Yeah, you rub your eyes and you're like, oh, wow.
Nice.
Shield Master, I could bring someone with me.
Do you want to?
I mean, if
Or
no
do you
one
think-
wants,
do you think-
I can.
Do you think bringing someone with you make the puzzle like harder though? Because
I
maybe if you had
don't
two
know.
people with you, you'd have to go like kind of on each side to grab the weapons. If that's what you're thinking.
Oh, and then you couldn't shield master from that far away. Or maybe it's like the puzzle from the first floor where you need one weapon on the way up and one weapon on the way out.
Maybe. Anyways, I'm just gonna grab this first one in front of me. Shield in one hand, that in the other.
Yeah, you grab the axe and it crumbles in your hand to dust.
Well, that's a question. Unless
Like the
we need
whole
to
last
cast
axe?
mending
Yeah.
on it.
I don't have that anymore.
I do.
Okay, if there's an artificer who does not have mending, shame on them and like dishonor on their family, honestly.
Yeah. I could
I
go
mean-
like around the corner maybe and just quickly mend this axe here to see if anything happens.
I mean, sure.
Okay. I will try casting mending on the axe right in front of me.
You do. You cast mending over on it. Although it is just kind of a bunch of ashes at this point. So.
I think he meant the one that's not. The one that's on the left, not the right.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, this one over here.
Okay, you go ahead and cast mending on it since it's already fairly brittle, and you notice that its structural integrity has improved significantly
Okay.
over the course of the next. Is it a minute for mending?
It's a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, over the course of the next minute, its structural integrity has improved substantially.
What if I cast magic weapon on it? Do you think that would like, because now it's a magic weapon, it would like strengthen it? Because magic items in general are stronger than non-magical items, right?
This is true, yes.
Generally, yeah.
Fuck it, right?
I mean, sure.
Yeah, I'll cast a magic weapon on that.
Alright, I'll grab it.
Right, now that it's magicked and mended, you grab it. You are now holding an axe.
Pod.
I think you should probably leave now.
Yeah.
Get out.
I mean,
For my own
it wasn't
safety.
meant to be rude. It was meant to be, you know,
No, yeah.
thoughtful.
Good. Good luck.
Alright.
Right. As you go past right here, a turbulent wave of water rushes forward from over here. You know what to do. Make that strength save as it tries to shove you over to the other side. With shield in hand, you repel the force of the water, maintaining your ground.
Okay, so it probably is supposed to be you're supposed to swap each one.
Yeah, but then how
Maybe.
do you do the hawk? Just tank it.
Can I like
Yeah,
put
move fast,
the
move
axe into its just normal spot from here?
As you cross over, right here back to the other side, make that strength save as you see that the water is once again surging over to you.
Huh.
You maintain, pushing it away, and reach over here and place the axe back in its pedestal position.
Okay, I'll try grabbing the mace.
You grab onto the mace and it collapses into ashes in your hands.
I really want to brute force it at this point.
I mean, you have Shield Master, right? You could just protect me along the way, right? I could keep casting mending.
I mean, it depends on whether you want to put yourself at risk like that.
What's the worst that could go wrong, right?
A lot.
No, I mean, I think him going by himself is fine. Like he's got good enough strength save, right?
Plus shield master.
Remember what the guy said though about brute forcing traps?
He just
Yeah,
didn't
I-
like it because
It
it's
disappoints him, but
inelegant.
fuck him. Like,
What? He's a nice guy who just likes making traps, alright?
I'm not sure if you can consider whoever made this a nice guy.
He's just dedicated to his craft, alright? I'm going with you.
Alright. Oh. Let's get over here so we can fix this one or mend this one.
Okay. I will
Right.
cast mending.
You do. Over the course of the next minutes, the mace is mended.
Aqua, since we're not needed for the moment, and they're gonna be casting mending multiple times, can I'll
You
let
wanna
I
look out
start.
the other one?
Yeah, I was gonna see if we could start doing something else. Not necessarily we have to handle it right now. That we handle it at a future point in time, you know, in real terms, but that we could do something else right now.
Okay, so we'll say that the rest of you move off for a bit. Let's go ahead and see how they handle their scenario here for now, and then we'll have something else simultaneously happening. So you both you have mended this mace. What will you do next?
I want to grab the mended mace, and then I'm going to try to share it with Bruno. Like, both of us are holding on to it with one hand.
I see.
Okay.
Right, so you're both simultaneously holding it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right,
Okay.
and you may move forward one space at a
Let's move
time.
in unison.
Okay.
Shield at the ready, Jordan. You prepare for a surge of water. It never arrives.
Okay.
You move forward with no issue.
Alright, this, I don't know what weapon this is, but I suppose we're going to be mending whatever
It's a
it
staff,
is.
right?
I
It's a
believe
stick.
this one is. It is a blowgun. A very large blowgun.
Yo.
That is a large ass plugin. Wow.
You know,
Holy
it's more
shit.
about the visual.
Wow.
Yeah, I guess I will cast mending on the blowgun.
To be fair, I've kind of doubled the dimensions of most of these things, so this blowgun should be half the size. Yeah, you mend the blowgun over the course of the next minute. What would you like to do?
Do you think there's anything preventing me us just putting down the mace at this point, or?
No, maybe. I'm not sure.
Okay, let's just put it down. Let's pick up the blowgun and share it, then move forward.
Okay.
Alright,
Is-
nothing happens.
Is there anything here, like where there looks like there should be like one, if the pattern were continuing?
No, what you see here is specifically a. It looks like it is a hawk. It is. They just have talons, but otherwise they are not holding anything.
Okay, so what if we need to have an empty hand this time?
We could try
Right?
it.
Yeah.
Okay, let's put the blowgun down, move forward together.
Okay.
You are fine.
Alright, now let's mend.
The
And they
symbol.
repeat. And they repeat, and they were about to go past the water wall over the course of the 5 minutes it took for them to do that. Meanwhile, over here,
Yeah. Which room do you want to check out? You wanna? What did we know about this, Aqua? This over here.
which thing?
We passed that already, didn't we? Remember?
Did we? I don't
Yeah,
remember.
remember Valindra dimension doored past it, and we checked out up here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then behind
So-
this door was when Saga got possessed.
Wait. What?
Or roughly, because that's how the layout kind of made sense, if you remember correctly. Am I misremembering, Aqua, or is that roughly where that would be layout
I think
wise?
it was on the
Uh,
floor with the gargoyles down one.
Yeah. No. I think that's like down here. Because if I
Is it?
remember.
It might
Aqua,
be-
can you
it
take
might
us
be
to the
one
second
floor
floor real
down.
quick?
It might be
Yes,
one
let me go
floor
ahead
down.
and take you to the second floor.
That makes sense because there's a spiral staircase right here.
Oh wait. Is it, wait.
No,
is this wrong
it's the bottom floor.
floor? Oh, sorry.
Right.
Sorry. Yeah, fourth
You'd
floor.
like to go to the 4th floor?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, see, it's over here. My bad. I was mixing it up with this.
Oh, yeah, so the spiral staircase, yeah, it's directly to the left of the spiral staircase. Oh, no, that is actually where it is then, huh?
Yeah, but we're just one floor lower, so it's that door is
Yeah.
still mysterious.
Right. Okay, yeah, take us back, Aqua.
Alright, back over to floor 3.
And what did we know about this? Because I'm surely we checked it out if we were over there, right?
Let me see what the description for this door says. It says the following on it. That door.
Ah, the ruler tool. Hello.
Yeah, wall.
Hello.
Shovel.
Fine. That door is a double door, the outside of which is carved with leering and laughing skulls.
Alright, and then what was this up here?
Which one?
Up the top.
This thing?
No, the top right.
No, where we can see the little sliver.
Yeah.
Oh, here. Inside of this room, you see the following.
Look at the plaque, and the vultures.
Sorry, I'm looking for. Ah, here it is. Looking over here, it looks like the face of a jackal. At that corner right there, it looks like you could be able to look through a peephole inside of the jackal's mouth should you stick your head inside. It is otherwise barely visible, like a small sliver that you can see right there.
What happens if I put an object inside, like, a stick?
Alright, you go ahead and place a stick inside of the jackal's mouth and nothing occurs.
Should I do it?
You could try it.
Why do I have 68 health out of 71?
You suck. That's why.
Yeah, big L on the day.
My character sheet's not any different. What?
Oh.
We just rested like not that long ago, didn't we?
Is your token already on the map? If so, just kind of remove it and put it back, and it'll probably be fine.
Okay,
There you go.
weird.
Modern problems. Modern solutions.
Literally. So yeah, if nothing happens to the stick, I will.
I'll take a bonus. Actually, hold on a minute. I've got an immovable rod. I think I still have that. Yeah, I did rebuy it after I lost everything. I'll put it so, like, if the mouth were to bite down and get stuck on the rod, and Kion be able to pull their head out.
Alright.
Wait,
Top jaw or bottom jaw?
I was thinking more so vertically, so it'd get kind of like stuck regardless of which side it's coming from.
It does not look like there is an orientation you can place it vertically while also having someone be able to fit their head inside.
Ah, shit.
Aqua. One of Valindra's signature spells was Dimension Door, right?
Yes.
Could I ask if Valindra prepare Dimension Door, like as a reaction, to use it? Should I get in danger while sticking my head through here?
Right. I'll have it ready. They
And then,
keep on casting the
take
signs for. Yeah, they keep casting the signs ready for it.
And I'll block the bottom one with it, I suppose.
All right.
Okay,
Place
I will,
inside.
Stick my head in.
Right. Immovable rod stuck into the bottom jaw. Kion, it's a little bit of a tight squeeze with the rod there, but you manage to fit your head into the jaws when suddenly you see what's inside. You see the following area.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my lord.
There seems to be something that's very interesting. It looks like there's somebody lying here on the ground. However, when you take a look at them, although the drawing here isn't accurate, you notice that they seem to be wearing yellow clothes of some kind, and it looks like they are standing up after being knocked down by something. They look down at the floor around them, scratching their head. There are multiple visible wounds on them. It looks like their skin has been bitten in multiple places.
I guess if they're getting knocked down by the foot knocks you prone, and then it seems like some of these other icons will do something to you depending on the trap you step on.
Potentially.
Because that's definitely a foot underneath him, and that's knocking him prone. The plaque does say the vulture is the first step, which is this one, I'm assuming.
Or if he came from the right, this one.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
Again,
actually.
I'm wondering if the doors with like the faces are not actually entrances we're supposed to use, but I don't know.
You see them yell. You see them yell out into the sky. Hey, can you hear me?
Who does it seem like they're talking to?
Hello? Can you hear me? Are you there?
Hey, do you think it would be possible for us to dimension door from here to here? Like if we're sticking our head in here, can we see over here?
Yes.
So, actually, the dimension door doesn't require sight of a location. You just pick a location, right?
Right.
But presumably you need a straight line in this dungeon because
Oh,
also
true.
bugging with things.
Um, what do you think about Volinger Dimension Dooring there, back, and then there again, grabbing both of us?
Could try it. I don't see any harm if it goes poorly. You could just leave.
Yeah. I mean, because if we could teleport there, surely we could teleport back, right? Like, if you can see over there, you could see back, I imagine.
You are talking to somebody who knows nothing about magic.
Well, no, I just mean like if you need a straight line there and you can see a straight line, then from the other side, if you look back, you can probably see the same straight line, right?
That
makes sense to me.
makes sense to me.
Well, as long as nothing bad happens. Let's see. Dimension door. You find yourself having moved like an inch closer into the hole, but otherwise you have not teleported into the room.
You could try talking to them, perhaps?
Yeah, sure. I'll reach out to them telepathically.
Right. What would you like to say telepathically?
I mean, just like a greeting, surely they seem kind of alive.
Right. Are you there? You see them pick up their sword and smack this door over here with it from over here. Yeah.
Wait, like someone else is saying that?
No, the person inside, they're still saying.
Oh, okay.
And they smack the door over there. You see them scratching their head a bit. And very, very cautiously placing one light foot onto this spot right here. As they do, something horrific begins to happen. From the mouths of these sphinxes on each of these four corners, they open up. The person in the yellow clothes gasps, looking in all direction, as what appears to be a massive swarm of locusts begin appearing onto their position. They swing and swing, but they are blotted out by the sheer number of locusts that have appeared. And within but a few seconds, there is naught but their armor laying there on the ground.
Right. So they did not respond to me when I reached out to them?
They did not.
Huh. Okay. Well, what we can at least say is that this is bad, and then I don't know why I reset the color, but I think both of those are not the right path.
Perhaps that was a clue in and of itself too.
Well, it
Because
seems like it's...
why would there be locusts on whatever that tile was? Like, what even is that?
Yeah, Aqua,
Is it a
can
locust or is it a
we identify
scarab?
what that symbol is?
Oh,
Like a
which one?
scarab to me, but-
The one the person stepped on.
It kind of looks like a
Okay.
pot.
It does actually look like a pot? Okay.
Yeah.
So why would locusts come out if he stepped on the pot?
At the very least, I'm 90% sure that these are, whether or not they're supposed to be, but these ones at least I know are hieroglyphics because I recognize them. I just don't remember what they mean.
Which hieroglyphic?
This one, the one with the two.
That one
like,
appears-
sail-looking things.
It appears to be reeds.
Reads, okay. That one I do know is a hieroglyphic. I just don't remember what it means.
That being said, I will be right back. I have to use the restroom. You can continue the discussion amongst yourselves for a few minutes.
Okay.
No, I don't wanna.
So what are you thinking, Jake?
Who's Jake? Whatever.
Thank you.
I think that theoretically, maybe the order in which the trap's triggered could also be like the next steps you're supposed to take. So like, since at least in my brain, pot equaling locust doesn't make much sense, even though scarab equaling locust doesn't really either.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe it's like, oh, so you go vulture, and then he had fallen over, so foot I get, but that was stepping on foot, so I don't know.
Yeah, it seems like he fell over when he stepped on foot. But I mean, like maybe when Aqua's back, we can ask him if he fell after stepping on the vulture or stepping on the foot. Probably it was a foot though, right?
Yeah, we'd assume so, because that's where the body
Yeah.
is. don't know. I think the bigger glaring problem is that we have no feasible way to actually get into this room right now.
Right. It seems
We
like
don't know what the door is.
it's after the tsunami room.
Yes, which means it's their problem. We should go somewhere else.
I mean,
Okay. So that covers the vulture as the first step, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
We still don't know what Slake or Shout Out the Font means and Write to Gods. Well, wait, this was the Walls of History room, right? The one on the top left? That seemed like the accurate description of that, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
I don't remember.
Or was
I
the
don't
Walls of
remember
History
going
room the one where Saga got, like,
But that's a
dominated?
different floor, so
Yeah.
I missed some of that because my internet went out. Did you get any on what
Yeah,
this
so
is?
when he stepped on the leg, he fell prone. When he stepped on the pot here, after
I'm
Locust
not
swung
talking
from the
about the
mouse.
tiles though. I'm talking
Oh,
specifically
we
about
haven't
the
asked.
sarcophagus.
We haven't asked
Yeah,
about that yet,
we
but
can't
that's
get
gonna be
into
the
the
next
room
question.
anyway.
Yeah.
I mean,
So to me, at least,
if
it
it's
looks like
a bad
it looks
god,
like a
like, I
sarcophagus.
honestly would just.
It looks like a sarcophagus on the boat, on a boat.
Uh-huh.
There is a, well, I guess the story in Egyptian mythology of the gods taking, not Ra, but I can't remember his name, across the underworld in a boat like this in order to bring, like, the sun. I don't think it's related. I'm just saying that this looks like an Egyptian boat. The sarcophagus might not be related, but at the very least, this is a boat. And if I remember correctly, this thing on the boat here, like this thing that looks like a mirror with the handles, I believe is symbolic to someone specifically. But again, this just might be a map Aqua's using. It might have no relation to anything related to the puzzle.
All
Right.
I know is that, like, if it's just one of the trickster gods in there, like,
Yeah.
maybe, like, not even bother.
But we want
Yeah.
the buffs, right?
I mean, we're
True.
getting other buffs, aren't we?
What do you mean?
I mean, like, there's one in here, for example.
Well, yeah. We need more buffs. Everybody should get one, right?
Yeah, I mean, we have 7 people and there are 9 buffs, so
Yeah. Plus, we can potentially do some swapping around to try and match items with buffs.
yeah. But anyway, I still think we should go for it, especially if we can figure out the puzzle.
Yeah.
I just don't really know. One more thing. Yeah, I agree with Jake. It's probably your problem.
Okay,
'Cause
I'm back.
It looks like it's after the
I mean,
tsunami room
if
anyway.
it's my problem, I probably will just say nah.
Damn.
luckily
Hey,
Let me
we
it's,
see.
go
also,
there.
it's also my problem.
Okay.
Can you tell us about the sarcophagus boat thing?
Yes, I'll even tell you about the room. 4 torches illuminate stone sphinxes crouched in the corners of this room. The torches cast flickering light across hieroglyphs carved into the tiled floor. At the center of the room, a gold inlaid funeral barge stands atop a 3-foot tall stone dais. Resting on the deck of a barge is a small golden sarcophagus, decorated with horned rabbits. A dark shaft opens in the ceiling directly above the barge, while to the south, a corridor is visible through a set of fangs carved into the wall which you are currently looking through. There is now the skeleton of a dwarf there in the east, clad in a tattered yellow turban and dusty chainmail, clutching a yellow shield. They do not appear to be alive any longer.
Oh, we got
Ignore
it.
the 15
Gotta save him.
Whenever you see measurements like 15 feet, double it in your mind. It's 30 feet. This room's pretty tall.
Oh, okay. And just to clarify, Aqua, the guy was on the vulture tile, walked onto this, and fell prone after hitting that.
They were before you even looked through it. It looked like they were on the ground. You never saw them on the vulture tile.
Okay, but they were on the foot tile when they fell when they were on the ground.
Yeah, they were on the ground when you looked through. They were on the foot tile. They stood up, moved onto the pot, and then they were promptly eaten by locusts. It looked like they had some time to move onto the foot before being consumed.
Okay. Well, that seems like the room that's after the tsunami room anyway, so maybe we just back off for now and return to it when the tsunami room is no longer a threat. Do you want to just go back to the tsunami room then and let them continue?
I mean, we could try to check this out a little bit.
Check what out?
Over here.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Because it's really easy for Valindra to
Valindra
like
to take us
dimension door
across,
you,
yeah.
and then I have the fucking naval thing that just let me teleport to you guys past there anyway.
Okay, let's go ahead and do that then.
Oh, sorry. Whoops. I accidentally moved you off, Kion, somewhere.
Yeah, where did I go?
I don't know. I think you.
Oh wait,
just
I'm on the
disappeared.
bottom right corner of the map. No, I'm near the red statue on the bottom right. I see myself.
I
How
can
on
see your
earth?
bar poking out.
I see my health bar,
How?
that's it.
How on earth? Okay. I maybe misclicked to the minimap.
True.
Melindra goes ahead. Alright, here we go. Dimension door.
And then I will use the naval to teleport there.
The monkey's too big to fit into the dimension door.
Wait, is it?
Yeah, it actually has to be your size or smaller.
Oh, I thought it was one size larger maximum.
Like we've had like that problem before, like at
Yeah.
Harakamar.
Does Valindra know the reduce spell? My hand.
We're only on a scouting thing. I'd rather not use a spell slot for it. I have it
Okay.
prepared, but it's not signature.
Sure. Works for me.
And while we're here, Aqua, could you give us the description of this room up here again?
Yes, up there is the following description. Up here, a 4-column portico juts out from the far wall, beneath which a stone sarcophagus rests in a wall recess. 4 ceramic frog masks hang in niches around the sarcophagus. Beneath the mask, humanoid bones are strewn across the floor. To the east, a large carving of a tentacled frog monster squats above a shrine. Offerings lie on a shelf before it, and 4 rectangular frescoes adorn the adjacent walls. Each of these frescoes seems to depict something happening. For example, in the first fresco, a frog-like behemoth uses its tentacles to help the Amuan people knock down a mighty statue. In the foreground, an old woman wearing a frog mask tosses 5 coins from her hands as though sowing seeds.
Okay.
Each of the frescoes depicts something else.
So this is the walls of history.
Yeah. And that's Kubazan, right? Froghemoth?
I think so.
Yes, Kubazan is a frog-behemoth.
Okay. I thought we solved that room, but I guess not.
No, we just kind of walked around and left.
So what does it say? The walls of history tell all. And this was the door that does not open from the side, right?
Correct.
So what do you want to do? You want to try this or try our luck
Well,
with this?
Let's get another closer look at this, see if we can't
Yeah,
notice
sure.
anything. I'm just gonna take some time to sort of not touch it, but I'm gonna closely sort of look around at the door,
Investigate
see
it.
if I can find anything. I was gonna avoid that word, but yes, I am going to investigate it.
You investigate with your incredibly high investigation skill. It becomes abundantly clear as you're like very lightly touching the doorknob. That this door is neither locked, nor is the door particularly heavy. It looks like it could be easily opened.
We could open this, you know. What does Wanda think?
Wongo?
Yeah.
The door is so light, you should bust it open with your shoulder.
Should I perhaps bust this open with my shoulder?
Okay. I'm fine opening the door. We don't need to break anything, but I'm gonna say Valindra should also again prepare Dimension Door in case something very bad happens and we need to get out of here.
That seems reasonable.
Very well. Okay, you're grabbing that one, yes?
Yeah, I'll grab the left side, you grab the right side. Don't bust it open. We're just opening a door.
That's fine, you're no fun, but whatever.
Tell Wongo to shut up for a moment.
Kian says to
Bust
shut
it
up for a
open.
moment.
Busted open. Bust.
Chanting to bust it open.
Okay, so I will open the door along with
Yeah.
Allah.
I will open at the same time, because, you know.
All
why
right.
not?
You open it slightly faster than they do, Allah. Not by very much, just a little bit more force.
Sorry, I got excited.
As you open the door, what you see is this. 10 feet from the doors, a thick tapestry curtain hangs from wall to wall. Its embroidery shows a scene of merriment. Nobles feasting around a banquet table, a roast boar on a platter, and servants pouring wine.
Well, we could check it out a little more.
Yeah, sure.
I'll be back in a second. I go to the washroom.
Is there anything else that we can check out here?
It looks like in this area here, not much seems to be around. It does look like the curtain can be moved, or
Does it seem like there's
like
anything interesting
walk
about the floor? There seems to be an interesting pattern here.
no, it just seems decorative.
Okay. You said the curtain can be moved?
Yes, like it could be slid as a curtain could be, right? Like, you know, it's dangling by rings on the rod above it.
Is it like a thin curtain or a thick curtain? Like what?
It's
What
it's
would
fairly
you say
thick.
blind? Would you say blindsight would help give me an idea of what's behind it, even if I don't know exactly?
It's thick enough that it's obscuring your blind sight. It's like, imagine a very thick rug. And that's how thick it is.
What do you want to do?
I mean, we already opened one door, why not? This doesn't correlate to anything but the black, no?
Well, this could also be the walls of History Tell All. It could be related.
This is a curtain, not a wall.
Yeah.
Well,
but
we've seen metaphorical things.
yeah. Also, tapestries are usually hung on walls.
But what history did this tell us? There's a party one time?
Yeah. Get the wine. Like, let's go back to that gargoyle room and grab the wine. Like, let's have a party. You know, that's what it's saying.
Okay, then what applies to the other room then?
Well, they could be related. Like these two areas, these rooms are right next to each other, and they're both behind this gate thing over here. So it's possible that they're just related.
But so far they've all been self-contained.
Well, yes, but what if the room starts here? Right?
I don't think that is true though. Look at the floors.
Yeah. No, I know. I mean, I don't know.
Look,
You want to just try and
if you
move the
want to
curtain?
stay out here, I can move the curtain. It's fine. I just don't think it is very dangerous because there is really nothing here that's
Okay. Yeah, no, that's fine. I mean, we both have ways to get out of here if it becomes dangerous with Willendra and your artifact.
correct. So you stay right there one moment.
And
I will. I
just
don't
so
know
you
which
know,
side it slides from.
just so you know, you can see Harry from here. So if you want to teleport to Harry, on a whim, you don't need to wait for that dimension door.
Okay.
Right.
Aqua, which way does it slide?
Either way.
Okay. I'll get into the position that lets me give leadership dice to people when they make saving throws before opening it, and then I will move it.
All right.
Oh wow! Just moving it. I didn't expect that.
You go ahead and take a look at what's behind curtain number 1. And what you see is the following over here. Another curtain hanging behind the first.
Seriously? There's another curtain?
Aqua, does the tapestry look any different now that it's collapsed or not really?
No, it just kind of looks smushed because, you know,
Okay.
it's a
Yeah,
curtain.
yeah. I'm just making sure.
However, the second curtain seems different than the first. It shows the same scene as the first, but descended into depravity. The nobles fight with each other, partake in carnal encounters on the table, or sprawl on the floor in puddles of vomit.
Ugh.
Wow.
Okay, this one is much more gross, and now there are 2 of them, so it could be the walls of history, I suppose. Think I should keep going?
I mean, hey, that sounds like Wonka's place to go. Like, everyone's just beating the shit out of each other.
You're a bad influence, and I'll walk forward.
It
I
reminds
am gonna
me of
move
good
this.
memories.
I am gonna move this so that when I get to the second one, I can still see people.
Alright, so like sliding it as much as you possibly can.
If you want to stay like back, I can also try and use Mage Hand to open.
That's probably be wise, actually.
Yeah, that's so. Yeah, if Ala wants to come back here, I will attempt to use Mage Hand to.
Why did you not lead with that?
I didn't think about it.
Yeah, fair enough. We've been in here for like 3 hours or so. I don't know. I do know,
Yeah.
actually. It's been like 2 hours and 46 minutes.
Yeah, keen mind moment. So yeah, Aqua, I will try to use Mage Hand.
Alright. You go ahead and pull on the other curtain that's right there.
This is close enough, right? Yeah.
Holy shit, they're strong. Just rip the curtain into the void.
Oh my god. Okay.
A scene of horror confronts you. Nobles feasting on servants, eating each other alive, and setting fire to the hall. The roast boar is alive and laughing on its platter.
My god. Do we keep going?
I don't even know what this is trying to say.
Let me go ahead and place the text of each one.
So if this is the walls of history, what, do we have to find some poor people and eat them?
I don't know. Should we just move this curtain
Maybe
back and
it's
see?
just telling the history of Omu or something.
Oh, like this, the nobles represented the gods?
Or just the nobles of Omu.
That's true. Should we just move the next curtain?
I mean, I still don't see why
Yeah.
this would... The only thing that would worry me is that, like, each curtain gets more insane and maybe at the end there's, like, some monster or something bad, but... I feel like that would have to correlate to the black somehow. And maybe it does, but... I don't know.
What if the big bad boss is just the boar?
That is
That would be
certainly
anticlimactic.
possible.
That would be anticlimactic, but also very funny. I guess I'll try and move the next curtain over.
Alright. Give me a moment. You go ahead and move aside the final curtain.
Oh.
From where you are right there, you actually can't get quite a great view.
Even if we go like up here.
Oh yeah, up there you can, because like over here what you see is this.
Yeah, yeah.
That looks like bloodstains.
Well, that does look like bloodstains.
You can-
Yeah. So I'll move up here with Valindra, so we're a little up, and then she can also see what's going on too.
Well, anything interesting?
Can I see any more than this?
I don't think from this angle. Like if you measure out with like the measurement tool, you'll see that.
Right. And there's no way to get this curtain pushed down more.
No, they only seem to go about halfway.
Should we walk in? I mean,
Could you
Well,
push
I
them
think-
to the other side?
what?
Could you push
Sure,
them to
we
the
could-
right
we
side?
could slide them the opposite way.
Sure, why not? Like that shouldn't take very long. What do we slide? We come down here and we slide them all the other way. We're
Okay.
giving our DM the run for his money. He's got to slide a ton of things. Oh.
Breaking out the special effects here. These other curtains are in your way. Unless you're sliding all of them over
Oh,
too.
we're sliding all of them.
Everything. We're bringing it
Yeah,
all down.
Aqua really thought we were only sliding the back one and going, we can't see!
Alright, there we go.
Oh god. I guess that's what I should have expected.
I mean, we've we've already come this far. Surely we just go check it out.
Yeah, I mean, we can like walk like if we walked here, right?
Come along.
We would
I
feel
will be in
we
the
could.
position to help people with saving throws. As a note, Aqua.
Yeah, and
Hmm.
I wanna creep forward in a such a way that we could, you know, zoop back at a moment's notice.
Hey, yeah.
That
So
hopefully
which
work.
group are you with? The one? Are you resting with Saga? Are you with these three over here? Or are you with the waterfall with Jordan and Bruno?
I don't know. Just here.
Sure.
Go right there.
Wait. Oh wait. Why does it say you only have 1 HP? That doesn't seem right. Why do you
What
only
if
have 52 HP?
Oh, speaking of which, I think your max HP should be higher than you think it is because Unk's increasing your con mod.
Oh, true.
Probably. I'll have to see what that is.
Like I sent Aqua some math at one point.
I knew I would forget to mention it. Yeah, you should have 105 HP. Why is your token like
Yeah, I don't know why it says 1.
weird? Let's fix that. 105 and 121, I think it said.
I found my math. I'm gonna post it in campaign chat.
So 219 HP.
Damn, Aselka suddenly became mildly tanky.
219.
And you will have only the difference down by, so that would bring you to 190 189 87.
Are you okay, Aqua?
Yes. Math is tough. It's hard and nobody understands.
Wait, you're subtracting 22?
No, never mind. I'm missing. There you go. Because they were missing 22 hit points.
So then they should be at 197, no?
Yes, which they are at now.
Oh, okay. I was really confused by what you're saying.
Yeah. But before we can tell you this story, we have to tell you this story.
Sure.
I mean, I assume at this point we're just going to be walking through the waterfall together.
Alright.
Why are
Are
we
you hol-
suddenly split up, bro?
Why not?
Well, we
Explaining
were
the party
doing
is the greatest
this,
idea.
and since mending was taking a minute cast time each time we were mending, so they were like, "Hey, we could do something during this." And so they
Yeah,
went
rather
off.
than sitting here for 6 minutes because we are on a time schedule.
All right. Well, let's go, Bruno. Wait,
Alright,
is he
Bruno, are
muted?
you...
Yeah, he's muted, so he might not be here.
He went to the bathroom and it's been a few minutes, so I don't know.
Okay.
He fell in. Sad.
Yeah. No, that's crab, not Sag. Come on.
This curtain of water. It seems to be right here that there's a curtain of water. Are you holding anything in your hands as you're, here?
That's a great question. Walk through water. I mean, that technically is through water. So I guess, like, maybe we should be holding this trident together, I guess.
Tridents are also very aquatic, natured weapons, so.
I mean, like,
Alright.
can't really say until he gets back, I think.
Sure you can. Doreen forcibly grabs Bruno's hand. With trident in hand. Nice.
Nice. Does this half look any different from the first half?
It looks entirely symmetrical, even down to the water on the floor.
are the ones that are broken on our end broken on this end?
No, they seem like independent from the ones on the other side.
Okay, then we should probably continue the weapon juggle on this side.
Do you still have the previous weapons, or were you placing them up as you were walking down?
I was placing them on the ground, like it was before we got to the next threshold for the next weapon.
I see.
But like this one, I would put the trident like down here on the ground on this side because I'm not going back through that again, just yet.
And so you're going to spend a minute each mending each of these weapons again?
Yeah,
Okay.
as we advance, just doing the same thing as we did the first half.
Over the course of the 5 minutes, you get through with no significant issue.
Alright. Let's see what's behind the metaphorical curtain.
Wow.
Wow. Nope.
Wow.
Whoops. Let's set that weapon down and let's move over here, I guess.
You look down the hallway over here.
There's a break in the path to the right here, right?
Yes.
Nope. I would wish my co-player were here. I suppose it shouldn't be too dangerous to just check what's down that hallway.
You look over here. And what you notice is some kind of door. With a handle. Sorry, I was trying to copy tokens.
Looks very similar to the door at the spiral staircase.
Is there anything noteworthy about this door and the handle? Maybe I should wait for the person with intelligence to get back here.
This
Let me,
handle is made out of handle.
Yes, this handle is made of handle. Let me check. Give me a moment. Okay, sorry.
It helps I have perception proficiency.
And this door looks like the following. Give me a second. This door is made out of stone. It otherwise doesn't look particularly interesting as far as doors go.
I mean, I'm inclined to try opening it as soon as I have Bunny Boy come over with me.
Bunny boy.
That's demeaning.
I mean,
It feels vaguely racist too. Am I wrong for thinking that?
Yeah, it does.
Not like a lot of racism, but like racism light.
That is a high major Commodore that you were speaking about, and
sorry, Bunny Man.
All right, that's a bit more acceptable. Well, I guess we just go back to. I mean, y'all spent a couple minutes doing all the mending and stuff anyway, and carefully turning around the corner.
Yep.
Over here, the four of you begin moving down.
yeah, like not too much. I just want to get a peek around the curtain, as they say, you know?
Yeah, as they say, as they do in fact say. And you do, as right there, behind all of the curtains inside of this room, you see the rotting head of a giant boar mounted there on the wall. Fresh blood and gore spatters its tusks constantly, dribbling down the wall beneath it, and as it sees the four of you there, it begins to laugh. A horrible, horrible laugh that echoes down, down, down the halls. Everybody on this floor make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh boy.
Oh, wow.
Damn.
Could I be in range of Bruno because, I obviously should be.
Yeah. And they probably should be with you up there anyway.
Yeah.
I might give myself leadership dice for this. I'm just waiting to see what other people roll first, if that's okay.
I'm cracked. I'm good.
Or are you?
Why can't all mental saves be charisma saves?
Uh,
I'm
I would
equally as good at
appreciate
those
if they
as
weren't.
wisdom, so it's fine. Yeah, so I'll have to give it Zelda.
Hey, you rolled a 19. Look at you. I don't think Harry can pass this. Actually, wait, he can. Wait a second. Yeah, he did not.
Did you roll, Mark?
What?
Did you roll for yourself yet?
Oh, IGM rolled. Wait, what? Did I?
Also,
Oh.
I can't help Harry. He's too far away.
Hello, I'm back.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
I might
IGM
need your
rolled, but I
flash
rolled.
of genius soon.
I rolled a
okay.
32, but I GM rolled it.
Oh, okay.
Since you just missed it, Nick, as they pulled back this final curtain over here, they saw this horrible visage of a boar mounted onto the wall, blood splattering down on its tusks and blood constantly dripping from the wall. And as they saw it, it began to make a horrible, horrible laugh that everybody on this floor seems to be able to hear. As
Well,
you
as soon
make
as-
a wisdom saving throw.
As soon as this happens, can I recommend that Azel use the silence spell? Since I remember him doing that with Aramag.
Oh, we'll have to see what the effects of this are first.
Sure, fair enough.
Okay. I'm assuming I'm gonna use Nick's saving throw D4 and then see how. Alright, I got a 25. Zelka has a 26.
I think like everything in here has been like 30-ish, right?
Yeah.
30, yeah.
I'll give
Azelka,
myself.
can you use the D4 that you have from Bruno?
Oh yeah, let's see.
Well, you might not have to, because I was gonna give him 2d4s and.
Oh!
He got a 30 anyway. He's just
Alright.
cracked, like.
In that case,
What
I'll
a-
give myself 4d4s. Because everyone else is doing fine.
Yeah, well,
Alright,
actually,
so-
he just cracked.
What are all these saves for?
The boar
Everyone
started
on the
laughing.
floor has to make a wisdom saving throw. Based on the portrait, it's probably some kind of like bloodthirst or insanity effect.
Oh, I see.
So you should probably, like, if you fail, use your ring of mental fortitude, and I would appreciate a flash of genius.
Yeah. I got a 29.
30 is probably the DC.
I can
Yeah.
use my talisman though.
Yeah, use
Give
your
myself
talisman.
a 1. I only have 2 saving throw bonuses left from the talisman, and I will roll it just in case it's not 30. Oh, well, I got a 30. And then, yeah, I will give you Flash of Genius.
Thank you. So mine should be at like 34 now.
So the only person that fails is Harry? Seems like.
Sure.
Alright, it's time to learn what the effect is. What you see happen is the following. The DC of this is 35.
Oh my.
Oh, I did not use my talisman yet, so I can add that for 36.
Okay,
think I
so
got
only
30
Doran
I
passes.
think I got 34.
Hmm.
Yeah, I did.
Alright, so
I guess I can, wait, can I react to using my Ring of Mental Fortitude then? I think I can, right? It's when you fail.
I think so, yeah.
Let's...
I'm trying to see if I have anything that I can do.
I mean, I don't think we fucked up here. Like, we had to be looking for whatever the weird skeleton is on this floor
Yeah,
anyway.
whenever you fail. Okay, so I'll use my Ring of Mental Fortitude to pass.
oh, very nice. I forgot you were attuned to that.
Hasn't come up very often.
That brings you up to 33, I believe, Keon?
34, actually.
Yo, any
Oh.
fail by oneers in the chat?
What'd you say?
Any fail by
Fail by
oneers?
1.
Yeah, I'm gonna use
Die for a die.
looking at my... Yeah, so I use a talisman, and... Yeah, I mean, like, I rolled a 17, so I don't really think something like lucky would actually help me out that much. Yeah.
Technically, Azel would have known if they failed before rolling a d4, so they get to keep it. All right, is that just enough to keep you up, Kyon?
That is a 35, yeah.
All right, so Allah, you have something begin happening to you.
If it requires me having to be charmed, I am immune.
Okay. Inside of your head, Allah, you begin to hear dissonant whispers of various kinds, but you shrug it off as much as you can. Kyon, you got a what amount?
35.
35, which is just enough. You begin to feel a certain compulsion beginning to overtake you, but in the end, you feel okay. However, Azel, you are not quite so lucky. You begin to see visions in front of you. Looking into this room, you see so much merriment. And over there, oh, so far, is a delicious roast boar in your vision.
As soon as Azel like tries to do anything, I will try to use the Ring of Absolute Freedom to get rid of that effect, I believe.
Well, wait, hold on. How's Harry doing?
Harry similarly begins to crave the roast boar.
But the Ring of Absolute Freedom does not require. Like it's on the other.
It's on their reactions, not yours, right?
Yeah, it's down their turn.
It can choose to spend one of the ring's charges, yes. If that creature chooses to. We'll soon find out if Azel chooses to. Very interesting. Everybody that's on this floor, go ahead and roll for your initiative.
Okie dokie.
Oh, bored. I'm kidding. I'm actually fine with not being in this fight.
Fucking Azel guy.
I cannot wait until you guys all die and Saga's the only one left.
Yeah, do you ever feel like maybe you shouldn't split the party?
This wasn't a split the party. God damn, guys, chill out.
I mean, my aura being away from everyone could have made a difference, you know?
I'll have you know that I failed and I'm fine, thank you. God, being immune to charm has been very helpful the past few years.
The Ring of Absolute Freedom has been completely fucking worthless thus far because if they get charmed, they just decide they don't want to use it.
It's why devotion paladins are one of the best paladins, because they're immune to charm and give that to their aura.
Yep. I played a devotion paladin many moons ago.
Many moons ago.
Honestly, as far as the character goes, he wasn't that pog, but however I've never had a character roll better in my life. He crit at least 3 times a combat, I swear to God.
Nice.
Alright, so your Harry has your initiative, correct? I recall that's how it works? Okay. I need to just check one thing really fast.
On initiative.
He has alert, presumably.
What a legend.
Alright, give me just a moment, I have to check something. Where's the thing I'm looking for? Okay. The first thing that happens before anything else is that Azel gets to go and take their turn. Azel, you don't even have an option in what it seems that you are doing. You see roast pork over there. It looks so good, so delicious. Just have to get a little bit closer. A little bit closer.
A little bit closer.
Let me double check on one thing here.
Of course, this is like one of the only times I roll well in it.
You even Misty stepped with her bonus action to get closer.
Oh my goodness.
And you are...
I have anything I can do to help this.
Looking over at this pork here, it's so good. You just want to stuff your face into it. And so you do. To those of three of you observing, you see Azel sticking their head into the head of the boar. And it chomps down onto Azel. You get a definite fail.
Well,
Why?
It's alright, Selkie. You can take one more of those before you're then fucked.
Mm.
tell Aqua's had enough of me.
Right.
It's alright. You're still alive as of
I
right
have
now.
literally died and have 2 death rails. Okay? I think if anyone's done with me, or if Aqua's done with anyone, it's me.
Yeah, I think this is relevant, Count, because Harry isn't necessarily following on your commands right now. Go and have them roll their own initiative.
Oh, not
Sure.
Harry.
20. Oh, I didn't select Harry.
All right, we have that rule where it doesn't count unless
It goes
you know,
on.
for better or worse. And in this case, it's for the better, probably. Valindra, Bruno, everybody except for Harry, basically. You hear the echoing laughter of the boar. This room begins to light up in flames as the curtains are all destroyed by the fire. They melt down into flames down onto the ground and disappear entirely.
Wow.
The boar continues to laugh.
What's the problem? Do we want to beat the shit out of it?
Out of the bar?
If it's going to keep laughing, no?
Does it seem like we can hit the bar, Aqua?
Yeah, it seems like it's not made out of the same things as the wall around here.
Yeah, I just...
You notice that it does have a fairly tight grasp around Azel's head, however.
Yeah.
I will move 30 feet.
Before you do, give me that stone.
Why?
Do we have time? Give me the navel.
Fine. I will
Alright.
hand it over before I go.
Alright. As you do, to use the navel of the moon, get closer over to here. And then try dimension dooring Azel away.
Doesn't that require a willing?
Yeah, that... Villagers should be smart enough to know that it won't work, right?
Yeah, they would know it wouldn't work. Let's
Open
see what they have
session.
instead. They'd probably have something else, though.
Was a Galinja smart enough. Me, on the other hand,
Me, on
The
the
only
other
thing-
hand.
The only thing I can think of would be like something like telekinesis or Bigsby's hand, but he could just misty step out of those again.
Yeah. It's not like we have, something to remove charm, I don't think. I mean... I'm assuming Dispel Magic wouldn't work here either.
This is what they'll do. They cast Scatter onto Azel.
Got her.
Azel, go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh yeah, that's one of those weird ones where it should totally be.
Oh my god!
He's a
Cracked wisdom save. Perhaps for the best, it is still not enough.
Okay.
Yeah, the Linger's
Jesus.
DC like has got to be better than 27.
You're scattered over to there, Azel, away from the boar head, but you look over to it. It looks so good. It's so delicious.
Okay, new plan. Let's all get outside and close the fucking door.
As the three of you are, I guess, moving into this fire, go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw while you're in it.
Okay.
Okay. I'm fine, probably.
Alabawa and Valindra not quite so much, as the flames begin to flicker and intentionally move over onto their positions.
I mean, couldn't Valindra use one of her legendary actions to legendary resist that?
That'd
They
be
could.
easy.
they will instead cast Absorb Elements.
Gotta go find which thing.
I'm gonna see what Willinger thinks that we should do.
Well, this thing doesn't seem like it's going to stop cackling, so either we find a way to outlast it or we destroy it.
The right
Fair.
beating of it is. Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if I have anything that would prevent.
I think I think Gazelle's the only one with the silence spell. I mean,
Yeah.
unless Blinger has it too.
They do, but they have used up their actions.
She's got legendary actions.
Mhm.
Unless.
Aqua, with my Arcana knowledge, I'm gonna go ahead and assume that Dispel Magic would not work against Azelle here. Like, there's no way, right?
It probably might. It is kind of hard to tell looking at it. This effect is very reminiscent of other charm effects that you've seen. Although it seems stronger than most.
Should I try that, or should I just beat the shit out of the boar?
I mean, getting it off of Azelle probably is like a good win condition in regards to silence, but
How far away is he?
he's already used his turn though.
I can try to dispel it.
Um,
The Staff of Power has that as one of the spells.
what would be your bonus to that?
+5.
What I think might be best then is
Don't know
if
I
you
can
have the
add to it.
spell or can use it, you use the help action to give me advantage.
Can you do that?
Yes. You can use the help action on counterspell, dispel magic, that kind of thing, but only if you are capable of doing that action without anyone else's help.
Sure.
Can you confirm that, Aqua, for me?
Yep, that's correct.
Okay.
Even
Yeah,
though
I
I can
will.
only cast it from the staff and not actually myself.
Yeah, you can cast it without anyone else's help. Like, no one does not need to. There's no one needs to be next to you to help you cast a spell, right?
Okay.
The staff of power is enough.
Yep.
So yeah, I will try and use dispel magic on Azelle.
Alright. Dispel Magic. Enhanced. That is very solid. You look over at Azelle and hope that anything happens.
Does
But-
your die for a die add to that?
Yes, it's an ability check.
So roll 1d6.
Mhm.
29.
You desperately hope this will do anything to Azelle, but it does. Azelle, you are free from the charm.
Oh
But
my
it does.
goodness.
Okay. Well, that's nice.
What if your character's vegetarian though? Like, would this work?
I feel like it's going to do the wisdom save again before Azelle gets to cast silence though.
Yeah. But what that means is that it might be best for Allah to use his dice, his D4s on Azelle to make sure Azelle passes. Or, Valinger. I don't know if did Valinger make a wisdom save earlier?
Hey Zelka, what's your
Yeah.
move speed?
You didn't see
she might-
wisdom.
It's
You didn't see the
120, so
affected.
I'm in range already.
Your move speed is 120?
No, the range of silence.
Well, I just mean because you need to be within 60 feet of me for me to be able to give you
Uh.
dice. It's alright though. I got
It'd
this.
just be
I'll use my
30.
I'll use my bonus action to use the optimal positionings. Now each creature within 300 feet of me can use their reaction to move up to their speed.
Nice.
And I can give people temp HP for moving.
Wow.
So even if you
Moving.
So is our plan to beat the shit out of this? Because I'll move closer to it if so.
I will try, I suppose. I mean, I still have my action,
Actually,
so
So Zelka, how much can you move?
That'd just be 30.
Okay, and I'll move a little closer to you so I can yeah, okay, I'll move like 10 feet with my reaction. Although actually then I can't You're still 5 feet out of range if I do that. And then I would have to use it as a reaction to someone making an attack roll, but I wouldn't have my reaction if I move.
Has Zelka already used his action?
Yeah, because he went before us, remember?
Right, yeah. I don't know, homie.
I don't know, bots.
Okay, well, while you're deciding
Whatever.
that,
We'll hope Zelka can manage it on his own, because I have to be able to get into range of him.
I mean, I can telekinetic shove you with a bonus action.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah.
So, do you want me to?
Yeah, if you can, because
Yeah, 15 feet.
but as Zelka, you do need to move 30 feet closer to me.
Yeah.
My aura goes through these walls, right? Because it's supernatural.
I believe we've
I got you,
been.
Zelka.
I forgot if we've been saying yes or no.
I don't think we've really done much supernatural stuff. It's only been magical that has not been going through.
Yeah, I'm not
Zelka's
sure.
only drawing an arrow. Move your token.
Let me think.
We did it. And then you gain 13 temp HP. Plus anyone else who used the reaction to move.
Give me a second to think. I'm pondering about whether or not it goes through. Based on like the way other things have worked thus far. No, it would not go through. Other supernatural telekinetic effects and the like have also not gone through the walls.
Okay.
You know, that's impressive. There's like tiers. We have magical, then we have supernatural, and then we have this shit. Yeah, I guess I'll try and hit the boar. Like, yeah, sure. Oh, yeah, that's a hit. Wow, I actually.
That's a hit.
Body crit.
I crit.
Yeah, it's surrounded in flames. Yeah, add some more flame to the pile.
Mark finally gets a crit. Let's go.
Watch it just be like, yeah, it doesn't take any damage.
I mean,
Like
you can
nothing happens
steam
to it.
through fire immunity.
Yeah, I mean, that's not the problem. It's like, it just doesn't take any damage. Yeah, like,
Oh, and since Mark made an attack roll, I'll use my reaction to enter the help people with saving throws stance.
You finally get a crit. It's not even against a real creature.
Then he's a fraud.
That's a hell of a crit, though.
That's
Yeah,
no.
that is.
There's no secondary damage though, right?
Too bad no.
correct. The secondary damage would not happen unless Valindra is okay with that, but I doubt she is.
They are not.
Yeah.
Yeah, too bad that damage doesn't matter.
You
Right.
could theoretically start running back and doing the weapon shuffle. Like, because they're already mended, we wouldn't need to spend a minute on at each weapon.
True. Why do we want to run back?
I mean, we just heard the fucking boar cackling and it tried to
don't
do
think-
mind shit to us. Like,
I
we
don't
could
think you
assume
should try.
something wrong is going. Or something
Yeah,
wrong
but
is
that always happens when you split the party, so that was the assumption going into it, you know?
happening. I mean, at least it
They'll be
wasn't.
Oh, we closed the door.
fine.
We
They'll
closed
be
the door.
fine. They just don't have the Artificer or the Paladin. They'll be fine.
Hey, I'm helpful with this kind of stuff.
I just mean that, like, you know, you don't have access to, like, Lesser and Greater Restoration. None of you have the Paladin aura. You know, that kind of thing.
I'm like a shitty budget paladin aura.
For one person.
Yeah.
No, I can split up the dice.
How
I
many
can just
ways?
only use 4 of them.
Oh, I see.
I have infinite D4s, but this is kind of scary, so I'll be using D10s here.
Mm.
Just imagine rolling 40 on that.
Boom. You pass your saving throw.
Alright, so Bruno and Jordan, what are you doing over there after now that you've reconvened? You were about to open this door when this laughter began to cackle, Jordan.
I'm thinking about, like, as a defensive measure against that fucking laughter, casting Bless on the both of us. That would be my last first level slot.
That's an option. I was gonna cast Intellect Fortress on us, but do you already have advantage on your saving throws? Like your mental saving throws?
Only my strength saving throws.
Okay. Might not be a bad idea then. Although it is slightly wasted since I could target up to, I think, 6 people, but there's only 2 of us in range. But it might be worthwhile to give us the advantage for an hour.
I mean, yeah. Like, I'll
Yeah.
take that.
Yeah, I'll cast an Elect Fortress on myself and Karen.
Alright, Intellect Fortress.
If only there was like a mental dodge action.
Yeah.
I'd call it concentrate, but there's already a mechanic with that name.
Ah, yeah.
You don't say.
Alright, so then yeah, Jordan and I have advantage on Wisdom, Charisma, and Intelligence saving throws for an hour or until I lose concentration.
Hmm.
Do you think we need less on top of that?
I don't know. Well, the DC was like 35, right? That is quite high. But
Okay, it is kind of scary to think about it, because if you do get possessed, you're going through this, you know?
yeah.
I'm
I mean, I
casting
still have 2 charges of Mental Fortitude, but
Bless up.
What's up?
And you're sending your current positions right now, or are you going elsewhere?
I don't think you should try and go back. I would not.
In theory, we could continue forward, but I don't know if we want to meet what's on the other side of the wall while
Yo,
this is
we could
happening.
There's a
We
door.
could trigger 2 encounters at once. This is speedrun
Yeah, that's
technique.
a door. Like, I was like about to open it before this all happened.
Yeah, the only reason he didn't is because you were in the bathroom.
Oh, I mean, we could open this door, or we could just go up this way.
It would just be really funny. We had 2 things going on at once, and Aqua's like, "Oh fuck."
I mean, we haven't actually seen what's around this corner, so.
Yeah, I
Could
mean,
get Saga in trouble too. Makes his life.
What if
extra
it's
difficult.
not an encounter?
Yeah, Sokka's not actually resting. She's like fucking off in some other trap that no one knows where she is.
Nah, I'm vibing. Don't worry.
You go ahead and look around a corner here, and here's what you see.
oh, there's another super passage thing. Right there.
There's just another boar over there that starts laughing.
Happens.
What a bore.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
I mean, I'm kind of interested in the little cave, little tunnel thing, but I don't have any more movement than this.
Oh, I mean, I have 130 movement without dashing, so. Where was I? I was here, so I mean, I could go. Yeah, I can go in and explore. I've got lots of movement left. How much
Is
movement do I have
this like a gap in the wall here?
Now let me explain what that is.
left? I have 80 movement left.
I kind of feel like we're interrupting the combat.
They're fine.
Nah.
Over here, at the corner just before the turn, there seems to be a peephole that juts out from the right side there. Over here on this stone block, the corner here ends at a block of stone on which is painted a 7-foot tall jackal-headed humanoid with a circular gold medallion around its neck. All around the figure are carvings of locusts. Taking a look more at this medallion, it does appear that there's a button on it that could be pressed.
Oh, it's not actually a tunnel. It's just like an indent in the wall.
No, that's
This little part right here is a peephole that seems to be looking at the statue that's right here. Meanwhile, the medallion that's on the statue looks like it could be pressed like a button could.
okay.
Not
Well,
it.
Yeah,
I want to peer into this cave.
I do
Is
feel
this
like
that
we
thought
should
problem,
definitely
like,
be
you
on the
hit button,
defensive
you get
until
$1
this
million
laughing
if
stops.
Someone dies.
Yeah, probably. I'll take a quick peek into this cave.
And then
Goes
you should
around.
end your turn next to me, like just in case, you know.
Yeah, I have how much? So I moved another 10 feet, so I have 70 feet left. I can move up and then back down. Yeah, okay. I'll take a peek around the corner, then I'll come back.
Alright. Peek. Peeko.
Oh, that's a long tunnel.
Big
Okay,
guy.
yeah, I'll come back. For now.
Alright. That's what happens over to there. Back over to the main crew. If that's everybody's actions and movements and bonus actions, you get a nice solid cleave onto that Kyon. It is now Harry's turn.
And he's very hairy.
Since that chunk's over, that means Valinder can use a legendary action, right?
It could, yeah.
I mean, every time.
She only uses those when she's fighting us.
Don't say that.
Maybe she won't fight us.
Harry, with her stylish mask still on, begins to dash forward incredibly fast. That roast beef, so delicious. They run straight through this chain.
Oh boy. Well,
And as they do, the collars that are holding back these two tomb guardians begin to destroy, and the two of them immediately begin to move, getting ready.
Oh.
I really
This
want
fight.
to kill you guys.
Harry continues their movement. Does Harry have any way of going faster than just dashing?
No, he doesn't have any form of teleportation. Hold on. What is the? Let me see something real quick. I don't actually know why it says his speed is 70. I think it should be 40.
Really?
Maybe I was adding, because he has 30, and then the chalice gives him 10, and then normally casting casting a spell from a wand is what gives him the other 30. That's what it is. He's usually casting a spell.
Then they would have casted something, even just a wand of fireworks, just to be able to
Right,
go even
but
quicker.
dashing would not give him 70 feet of movement.
Cool, so it'd be like over here instead.
But yeah, they do not have any form of teleportation as far as I know.
Well, if you don't know, who will? Harry does.
Harry knows. Give me a moment. I have to find where I stored these things sheets.
Scary.
Ah,
ones.
this is what I was looking for. Okay. Okay, there we go. That's what I was looking for. And then let me get rid of some of these. Okay. Sorry. These tomb guardians get ready to move. Let me go ahead and roll their initiative. Nice. Nice and slow. That actually puts them next, I believe, since Harry rolled an 11.
Wow.
They're so smart.
Alright. The Tomb Guardians begin their movement. There seems to be a chain that connects the two of them together.
There's something that'll beat the shit out of Harry.
Yeah, actually.
Up, bitch.
Yeah, they, get their knuckles out, which seem to have spikes embedded on the ends.
That's Pog.
Yeah.
Ah, they're in the just swing with advantage, because why not, gang?
Alright, that's one hit, I believe. At 37 is going to connect. I'm trying to think.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about what Harry's motivation here is. Give me a second. Harry will defend themselves however you see fit. But they will not go further from the board to do so.
Okay, I mean, the only reaction he's got is shield, and that will not help him here, so.
Okay. Kaboom! A solid knuckle punch. And again.
Oh, actually, wait, hang on, Aqua.
Yes.
I don't know if you want to back up a step, because I did realize Harry has something that may alter how this worked. He does have this as a bonus action. It's not a teleport, but he would have been able to move an extra 40 feet. Would he have done that? I don't know if you want to back up. That's it. That's too far back.
An extra 40 feet, you say? As a bonus action?
Yeah. Yes.
They would have done it.
Damn,
Yeah,
Mark
well-
really said "fuck you, Azelka." What the heck?
Well, I was looking at his spells and then I saw Expeditious Retreat. I was like,
Oh
I
my god,
see.
Azelka's gonna fucking get one rounded.
Nah, nah.
He's got alert. He's fine.
Fine.
Give me more. I need to check
You have to
something.
remember, I think my alert is quite. How many do I have? Like 2 left.
Yeah, for as large as these things are, they're surprisingly fast. You might even say that they appear to be hasted. As though these punches are directed at you instead. First, I'll just restart the punches. 1. Is that going to connect?
I'm gonna alert one of them.
Okay. Alert that one.
Yeah.
Go ahead and alert backward where you'd like to.
Yeah. Like so. That's another 10 feet because I died of a goldfish.
Oh no, they've caught back
Oh
up.
my god!
Who could have foreseen this?
2.
The thing is, I'm pretty sure I
3,
literally only have
4.
1 alert left.
Oh my god.
Cause how many
That's-
do I get?
That's
What's
5
the,
punches in a row.
Horizon
Right.
Walker reaction.
It's free, and I just used 1. I
And it's your
remember using
it's
one-
your reaction to use it, right?
Let's go not.
Yeah, the alert is a reaction.
So I have 1 left, and I'm not using it unless I absolutely need to.
I don't think you can. You can only have 1 reaction per turn, so you can't
Yeah.
use the
And
second
there's
reaction anymore.
no way I get 1.
Oh, I forgot to roll initiative for the Shield Guardian. Can I roll its initiative now?
It shares your initiative.
Oh, it does? Okay.
Yep.
I'm gonna have it start moving towards the party.
Okay, go
Don't
ahead
worry,
and.
guys.
Oh, I see it.
Alright, you guys
Yeah.
handle the boarhead, I'll choke point.
Alright. They begin just punching away down on a Zill like a
Oh my
one-sided
God.
beatdown.
Oh my goodness.
Holy shit. Wow.
Well,
You're knocked unconscious, but the other one still got some punches left. It's got some dukes on hand.
It does?
Uh, that was
That's
only
only
one
one of
guardian.
them?
Oh! Oh!
What the fuck?
you know what I
Um,
said?
Hey, Azelka?
Oh, wait.
Azelka? Azelka?
Yeah.
I mean this in a
Crap.
nice way, bro.
Crab. I knew it was gonna be Fenval coming up.
Zill was
I think-
pasted.
I think he's dead.
You win some, you lose some.
Live footage of Set getting onto the AD carry.
I
Really,
don't have a
state of
single damn
ADC.
thing that can help you.
I don't have a reaction up because I used it to try to help people with a saving throw.
Hmm.
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 I can take him.
Yeah.
Like in a
Clearly,
fight,
I don't
right?
get 1 rounded seconds before disaster strikes.
You not only got
I
one
believe
round,
that
you
is
get,
all
like,
for Harry's
triple your
turn.
health.
Kill me.
I believe that's all for Harry's turn.
Yes, Harry was the star of
Yeah.
that turn. Yep, that. Yes. Wait, does that mean that Azoka's permanently dead?
I mean, yeah,
And
that
how's
was
the
the
second
second
death?
death.
Yeah.
Oh, that was the second one.
Oh yeah.
Azel, what do you have? Does Azel have anything to say before these fists of doom begin?
I like to
Punching
imagine
away.
that the fist of death and Harry leaving me to die are too fast that I have nothing to say.
Okay, to be fair, he didn't leave you to die. That was me realizing he had a spell that he totally would have cast.
I like the idea that Azelka's just like that happens. He can't be surprised, so he's just like, I expected this.
I was ready for
I knew
this.
I was
Wait, why is there a monkey
expecting
flying
it.
past me? Wait, why do I hear footsteps? Oh
Just see a
god!
monkey flying past me and then I'm dead.
It's okay.
The golems do move very fast, so it really
Yeah.
was very much just, you kind of turned, you blinked, and there were just fists, and your head met the ground, and that was the last thing you saw, Azel.
Funnily enough, you could actually. This is Valindra's fault. She set this up. She sent him right next to them. Right?
Yeah, low key, but actually
she
high
knew.
key.
She knew. There's no way she didn't know. She set that shit up. She,
Bro, this is fucked up. Valindra sent him to die, and then Mark's like, wait, Harry will save him. I know. I must find a spell to kill Azelka. This bastard.
Luna?
At the
What an
beginning
Azelka way-
of
What an Azelka way to go. We learn he has 100 more hit points than initially thought, and then he
And
gets one round
they
anyway.
don't matter.
Yeah.
Azel, how would you like to handle a character? Is it going to be like a duplicate of Azel? Is it going to be a new character sheet entirely, or what would you like?
I cannot think of any reason of any way you could actually get someone else in here that isn't just extremely.
Oh, there are
good.
ways. Don't worry. There are ways.
Oh my goodness.
I mean,
That
it's
dude at
completely up
the-
to you, Azelka. If you like, literally just play whatever you want. Like,
Yeah, I don't want it to be
we
the
can-
case
we can
where
work
you
it in
die at
there
level.
narratively.
Yeah, I don't want it to be the case where you died at such a high level and you're like, I don't even feel like making a character, so I'd rather just like
I mean, the
leave.
thing is, a part of me wants to thinks that with slowly there's not that many sessions left.
The part of Azelka
Oh,
that's
wait.
like, we're in the part of the game where if you die, you're dead
You
forever.
die in the game, you die for real life. Not for real life, in real life. You know what I mean?
In real
Can he like okay, like in The Sims, if somebody dies in your family, you can add them back in your family as a ghost. Can we do that? Like, can we add a ghost as
Bro,
Alka in our
Rose
party?
just called Azelka a sim.
No,
Goodness.
I'm just saying. Like,
Oh my
if
goodness.
Rose just called him a sim.
If someone in your family dies, you can add them back as a ghost. That's all I'm saying.
Hear me,
That's-
Azelka.
that's
You're a
the
fucking
meaning.
sim, bro.
That's-
that's the
meaning.
yeah, I agree. That's
Christ.
the meaning, Rose. He's been with us for the
I'm
entire
more
like
more
2
than a sim.
months of
Bro,
this campaign.
Think
you
I'm
He's
just a
known this
little
guy.
puppet with a little emerald above my head that you can do what you want.
We're all actually Sims. Like, you know, in The Sims, you can play Sims on the computer. Like,
Bro,
it's
Rose is
literally.
just throwing hands with everybody. We have
I'm
one
not
section
throwing
where
hands.
she's resting, and she just immediately tries treating us like we're the Sims. This is fucked up. This is
I'm
fucked
not.
up.
I'm treating this as I'm watching a movie, okay? This is my. Me watching my party die is suffering, kind of
Agony.
session. Yeah.
I'm in like. I gotta think. I'm not totally sure.
Yeah, go ahead and take some time to think. You don't have to decide
A
right
part of
now.
me wants to do another character. A part of me is like, if I do the same one, this probably just happen again.
I'll go give character sheet just in case, and you decide.
Submit, and I'll figure it out.
Yeah, you decide. And there's no rush, right, to decide. I'm on what exactly you intend to do. Just don't leave the campaign.
We're so close to the end.
You are. It would be such a shame. You're like, I died, so now I have to leave.
No, but if that happens, I will not leave. I will sit in the voice call and be the demeaning voice in your head for every single decision you make.
Your soul transfers to Harry.
We had Azelka play as Wongo.
Honestly, no.
If you're doing one thing with the
Azalka,
soul, you're putting me in the lantern.
Azalka should take over Harry right now. That way, when the Goldens beat the shit out of him, he gets to die twice in one session.
Oh my god, Azelka's
Not
confirmed the shadow.
I'm trying to one session.
Let me just imagine you picking up Harry's sheet and being like, where are all the
What?
non-spells?
How do I do this? I can't shoot.
Well, I mean, Harry's is pretty easy. This is Harry's turn in combat.
I will say, at least for this combat,
All right, he's done.
he's your problem.
He's your problem.
That's what I'm gonna call it, a problem.
Bro, I'm waiting for Azelka's just gonna roll up with his same character, except instead of a ranger, he's a fighter and just attacks more.
Very good, man.
Join me in
I-
monk in my holy monkness.
We just
shall
all
be
of
one.
Azalka's features characters. You should just move the second letter over one. Next one will be Axel. You know what I mean?
Nice. Continuing on, at the beginning of the initiative, you begin to hear the rapturous laughter from the boar yet again. All of you on the floor, except for Alabawat and Valindra, go and make that wisdom saving throw once more.
God, I
Oh,
love
okay.
being immune to this shit.
Yeah, like it's actually been crazy. Oh my god!
Okay, you're fine. I was gonna hand out
Solid.
some D4s if you needed them.
Yeah, Mark, that was a
I'm-
proper cackling. Like,
Wait, does Harry make it again?
Yeah, I was about to ask.
No, Harry does not.
Nah, he's already failed. He's just fucked.
No, I'm gonna do it anyway.
Oh wait, actually no, you're right. Actually, it is again. I just had to reread. Yeah, they at the end of the turn, you see Harry's like eyes returning to normal for a moment, and then they look once again at the roast beef.
Wait, hang
Delicious
on,
as it is.
He got plus 12 to that.
He's got
Oh.
a 30. He's got a 36.
36. That is enough to bring Harry back to their senses.
Oh, fantastic.
I love giving out D4s.
Yeah.
As you all start inside this fire, though, including Harry. Actually, Harry moved into it at the end of their turn, so they also have to make it for entering.
Sure. So twice then?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll go
I
and
don't
roll the
have-
damage for both.
I don't have anything to give out for this one.
You don't need to roll the second one. Oh wait, no, we also Harry has evasion, so you will not take damage for the second one, and then half damage from the first one, I guess.
Okay.
Assuming this one is 30, not 35. Actually, I don't know.
And this is mine.
It is 35.
Oh Jesus. Okay.
We're going for it. All right, Nick, roll me a big 4. Ha
Wait, hang on. Oops, not that.
Damn, you got it. Nick's. Why does Nick give you 27s and I only get a 4?
Wait, Harry
Nice.
also got a 35 because of the D4.
Yeah,
Let's
gang,
go.
gang.
Nick carrying from across the side of the map.
Little shadow talisman doing.
I don't think
work.
Valindra can pass this deck save. They're just going to use
Christ.
the elements again.
Great, so that's 41 damage. I'm glad I used it. Jeez. That was a really good roll from those D8s.
Aqua, can I take the 21 damage and cause 42 fire damage, or 40? Sorry, take the 20 damage and cause 41 fire damage on the boar.
Yes, you can. As it takes you more and more, you see that chunks of the boar beginning to slaw off. It smells great. It's unnerving. Okay, so, shall I disintegrate this or shall I stop the advance of those two over there? I was going to summon up a wall of force.
I could hold them off over there. It is
I
fine.
was thinking, we should cast silence on the boar to prevent its cackling.
Why not just
Yeah.
kill it at this point? Like, it's.
Aqua, does it
It's
look
like
like
melting.
what's been done so far between my two attacks has done anything? Like,
Yeah, it's
reasonably
got.
done anything.
Yeah, it's taken some fairly major damage. It's probably a little bit less than half slawed off.
Then yeah, I mean, do you think Wall of Force would stop them? I don't know if they have teleportation.
I can stand in their way. It's fine. Look at me. I'm very beefy.
If they seem so confident.
I don't know. Well, you saw what just happened to Azel. Like, he's literally paced over there.
I see that. But we have to deal with them at some point. So you deal with that, and then we go get them, and I will vibe, you know?
I'll simply trust that then.
And I will move here.
Since it can't pass a deck save, it just automatically fails. It takes the full 81 force damage.
Man, she's holding out on us. Like, she fucking, like, spammed, like, a 6th level blight at one time.
Yeah, for real.
Hang on,
Oh,
I know what this
Aqua, I meant to ask you, but at the end of their turn, I want to keen mind to see what their condition immunities are.
Who's?
The statue boys.
Oh, these guys?
Yeah.
They are immune to charm, exhaustion, frighten, paralysis, petrification, poison, stun.
Okay. Listening for one of them in there, and you said it last. Dang.
One thing that is noticeable, especially because you're so close to them, is that this chain that's between them seems to be channeling energy between the two of them. It does look like the chain can be targeted and destroyed.
Interesting.
Do I know anything about this kind of creature, Aqua? Like at all? Have I don't like I don't like. Would my character know anything
What
about
was
this?
that?
About the
That was a tiny version of these guys.
yeah, it's just for me to track the chains HP.
There's another one over here.
Where?
Over here.
Oh, yeah, that one's just don't worry about that one.
Yeah. But yeah, is there anything I know about them at all? Just I don't know if history or kind of would tell me anything about them.
They are constructs, golems, and being golems, they have many of the things that golems do. Golems are often known for having some amount of chronological manipulation. They can haste themselves, for example, which it seems that these two are. They're moving incredibly fast by golem standards. They seem very durable. Golems are often tend to have fairly high AC, but they're also stupid as nails. They just follow whatever their programming is.
Sure. What I think I'm going to do, if we can part the walkway here, Allah, I'm going to have Harry cast Firestorm, and I can go in a line all the way over here.
Okay. So like, should I just be like here then?
Yeah, pretty much.
I wouldn't be surprised if this is immune to normal fire.
Yeah.
It does not look like the flames of this room are impacting it.
Yeah, that's fair. Can you give me the condition immunities of those guys again?
Yes,
The golems?
let me go ahead. Charm, exhaustion, fright, and paralysis, petrification, poison, stun. Golems are known for being immune to a lot of different things.
Right. Okay, then what I'm actually gonna say is before Allah goes like and does that movement over here, I'm gonna suggest that he goes down here first. Is that possible?
I don't think I have the movement to do that.
Well, because you went like this and you went
I was
around
one-
Harry basically.
I was one space, so I would have to.
Okay, well,
go there. So let's see. I could go like so, and no, I can go down one, then do it.
Don't you have plus 10 movement from the chalice?
yeah.
No, you're right. I have 40 feet of movement. All right. So I would be able to go. Yeah, I'd be able to do that, and then go.
Okay.
Here.
You will need
yeah,
to make the dex save if you enter the fire.
No,
Well,
he
no, we're
started.
saying- we're
He
saying,
started. He started.
we're-
So earlier he walked around Harry, but Harry's moving
Oh, I
into
see.
the room.
Okay.
So he didn't need to walk around Harry earlier. Anyway, Harry's gonna come over here, and then, if possible, I don't know. Do you think it's possible to shoot a force breath that hits the three of them? It has 120 foot range.
Oh, you're worried about force breath? I'm immune to force damage.
Oh, that's right.
I think that angle is possible, yes. As long as you can extend from... Yeah, that easily reaches.
Yeah, it's 120 feet. So, and actually, wait, I think Keon's also immune to force. Let me see.
And a lot of us picked force as our
Yeah.
immunity from the chalice.
Yeah.
Yeah, the cone works. Like, I can definitely see it with the cone tool.
Okay. Yeah, it's 120 foot, so it does have quite a bit of range. Like, and Harry has enough movement to kind of. So does Keon to kind of shuffle around this.
Yeah, they can sit on top of the back of the boar's head and just aim it down to hit the board and also swave the hallway.
Fantastic. Then I will go ahead and do that.
The boarhead is unable to dodge and takes the entire 86 force damage. Huge chunks of it are beginning to disappear. One of its tusks has fallen off and its eye has popped to the ground and exploded in a gory mess.
It still laughs, however.
It always does laugh, yes.
Does this boar seem like a creature or an object?
It seems like an object, but it seems that it's being treated as a creature for the purposes of spells and the like.
Oh,
And
fantastic.
then what about these guys, Aqua? Okay, he's rolling. Let's see what they got. Plus 14. Dang.
Yeah, the dex saves are
They're
pretty good.
hasted, so they have advantage on that, I think.
Yeah, that is an advantage. Yeah. Yeah, they're fine. They take half damage.
They do. The chain, however, takes a substantial hit from the force breath.
So, do they take full damage from the force damage?
Give me a second.
Constructs are typically immune to poison and psychic, not force. Sometimes fire.
As they get hit by the force breath, you notice that the chain glows. They don't take as much damage from the force breath as you might have expected.
Oh,
How does the chain
fantastic.
look after that?
The chain is already like pretty wounded, pretty battered up. Multiple of the
Pretty
links have already fallen off.
Ah, fantastic. Okay. Should I just hit? So what I'm thinking is, I don't know if this will work, but I'm thinking Kion hits the boar and then Harry tries to power word kill it.
Maybe just. I think you should just start with hitting the board and see what happens.
Yeah, like it does sound like it's getting low on health based on the physical description.
Yeah, sure. Why not? Let me see if I can do anything else then. Yeah, I will go ahead and Mac.
Hurrah! Slam down.
And smack.
Is Harry willing to bounce that fire damage off?
I mean, he can use a wand for temp health.
That's true. He does have some. He has some temp health from the turn before. Yeah, sure. Why not?
All right, an additional 24 damage.
Yeah. So Harry.
All the fur on this boar head has completely fallen off. There is but quivering meat underneath, and bones which are beginning to become visible.
Our word kill time. You think?
Magic missile might be enough.
I would rather not risk it. I feel like.
Okay.
I mean, if you want, I don't know how urgent. Like you could try to power word kill it. I could also try to. I was gonna take the dodge action, but I could use the staff of power to blast some magic missiles around. And keep in mind, my magic missiles do. Well, it'll do an additional 40 damage because of Wango.
Do
I
you
would
think
rather
Wongo will
you-
work on this golems?
Don't see why they wouldn't.
I would rather you take the dodge action so you're safe. I'm gonna power word kill the boar.
Okay.
All right, Harry aims their wand over onto the boar, and kill. There you go. The boar head literally explodes as all the fires in the room vanish away. There appear to be two things that fall out of its crevasse there as well. The first is another one of these crystal eyes that you had previously found, laden inside of a room elsewhere, though this one is of a different color, red I believe. And second, embedded in the back of the boar, having been revealed after it exploded, appears to be some kind of unusually shaped wand.
Wand?
Yes.
Wand?
Shut up.
Harry will grab the wand.
Oh my god.
I mean, of course he is.
Yeah.
This
course you will,
wand,
right?
it fits into Harry's hand perfectly.
Is it an elder wand, perhaps?
Shrug. But no, it's not another one.
Harry will greedily gaze at the wand. Just let me see what else. That's Harry's turn. Let me see what spells Kion can cast, because I still have my bonus action.
I will take the dodge action.
We were hearing the laughing all throughout the dungeon,
Mark.
right? Does
Correct.
That mean that, like, would we have heard the explosion or anything? Would we have heard the boar's explosion?
No, but you would have heard a sudden cutoff on the cackling that was going like.
What do you make of that?
Aqua, can the chain be targeted for, like, effects that would target the creature?
This chain, yes.
Okay. So I'll take my action to dodge, and as a bonus action, I'll use a rallying mark on the chain.
Ding.
What does that do?
It means that when you attack it, it does an additional, like, a bunch of damage, and people heal. In this case, probably just 1 HP, because, you know, I'm just gonna do d4s of damage to it.
Yeah, because Withers doesn't like our infinite healing.
Yeah. I am curious how the
imagine
healing.
why.
I am curious how the healing would work if I used the actual leadership dice. That, like,
I think it would work because that's not infinite.
I hope
Ooh.
so.
I mean, if you're doing that, John could cast what is it? Guiding bolt on it. Haven't used that in a while. Should I do it?
I mean,
Actually, wait,
put
what am
it
I?
there.
What am I even doing that? I'm gonna after he does that. Where is it? Bang!
Yeah, okay, that's that.
And
Ooh,
you can
steam
explode
jet.
all 3 targets, right?
Sure can. Did I hit Aqua?
Yes, it does.
Now I'm gonna say this. I deselected my global danger modifiers, but it's probably gonna roll them anyway. It didn't. Wow. I'm shocked. It always
And
does.
check this. Boom! 9 more. And we all gain 1 HP. Poggies!
Not 1 per. Oh wait, you didn't put dice in that or anything, right? It's just part of the effect. Or-
No, I use leadership dice, but I think because they all get expended at once, it's not like 1 per
One-
die. It's just.
I would have assumed it was 1 per die.
I don't think so, because they heal equal to the amount the dice roll. It's not like I do it 1 at a time.
Okay.
And yeah, like Jake said, that 24 will splash.
Yes, it does. It doesn't seem to hurt them as much as it should, but that chain is very brittle at this point. Looks like some of these links are getting close to just falling off entirely.
Wow.
I'm just thinking of the first SMRPG fight where you attack the chain. Okay.
Alright, is that everybody's
I never played
actions?
RPG, so.
Then-
I do believe so. Yeah.
The Tomb
Wait.
Guardians will move.
Yeah, I was just thinking. Yeah, that's fine.
Trampling over a Zell, they move straight over towards you, Allah. And with fists at the ready.
I will move a little closer. Harry, you use the wand, so you can do that, and I'll use my move a little closer.
Keep in mind,
Alright.
I am taking the dodge action, Aqua.
Alright, so this will be normal. They begin to strike.
I'll use my reaction to add 8 to my AC.
Alright. Is that for this attack or all?
All of them.
It's a gift of the metallic dragon, pretty sure, so it's all of them.
Alright, and then 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, honestly, Azalko's just a chump. Why not just do that?
Ducking and weaving with perfect strategic vision, you manage to just barely avoid some of these punches.
Dumb.
See, I told you.
They don't seem to be trying to move past you, despite that they can.
They like a challenge.
Alright, it's all your returns again.
It feels so endlessly funny to me from going from the squishiest, arguably the squishiest man in the party to the tankiest guy.
Really just going to lead with just the classic.
I mean,
Disintegrate
you're,
onto the chain.
like you're an armor tank, like you're the Ramus, and I'm just like Galio or Tarek.
As the chain disintegrates into nothingness, you notice that the powerful haste effects that were on the golem and even their armor seem notably weaker. I actually think that because of that, and how much weaker they get because of it, they cannot win this fight and they will die.
I was literally about to ask, like, since they lost haste, does that mean they lose a turn?
No.
Oh.
What? They're cheating bastards!
They are.
Wow.
They're robots, bro. If
Yeah, let me
anything,
see.
it's probably just
Fucking bastards.
Mark. It's probably just like Blitzcrank W.
Yeah, unless they can land a crit, they're not going to be able to do anything to you. And they're not smart enough to move past you. You eventually whittled them down a variety of barraging effects.
Hang on. Important. Now that the combat doesn't matter, let's see if I get a fake crit. Okay, carry on.
Alright.
You already
I
got
just
one
wanted
in
to
this combat anyway.
Well, that was potentially relevant. I'm probably not because power word kill, but potentially.
As the heaps of metal there lie on the ground, you find yourselves once again looking at the spoils of the boar.
I actually don't remember finding a first class eye, but I haven't been able to watch the VODs because they haven't been uploaded.
That's my bad. There was one that was found over here. I believe that one was purple.
So they've been confined to this floor so far.
Were there eye slots like in this statue over here? I don't remember.
No, very much no. You see Harry like pushing the wand onto you, Kyon. Like, find it. Identify.
Okay.
He wants to know what his new toy does.
Wait, hang on. Does I think Belinda's the only one here with identify.
Before she starts casting at Aqua, can I get my rock back from her?
Yes, they will go ahead and give you back the Navel of the Moon without any hesitation. Here you are.
Did
Thank you.
this thing have eye slots?
I don't remember.
No, you have not found anything thus far that seems to have eye slots on it.
I mean, we've seen like, most of this floor so far, right? Like, I think the only things we haven't seen is like this tunnel now.
What about this guy? Is it like was this guy a golem or is he living?
Which one?
Oh,
The
right,
thing
this
over here.
door. I forgot about this door.
I'm not sure which guy you're referring to. I can't see your ping.
Down here. Yeah, the spiral circus.
Oh, that is not a golem. It looked like it was some kind of zombified large dwarf of sorts.
Okay. I wasn't sure if it was a golem that was like missing its eyes or something.
Valintra will identify this wand, which is not an Elder wand. It is a wand of the Elder.
That's an eclectic combo of spells.
Vitriolic Sphere, Conical, Firestorm. Yeah.
Oof.
That's hella cool.
That is hella cool. Are you guys I'm assuming okay if Harry takes it to the wand?
Yeah, I'm fine with it. It does require attunement.
If
though.
you feel finally have non-fire and force options.
I know, right?
I mean, it's not like some of us are even there to give, you know, our opinions.
Okay.
What do we do with the body?
Should I raise it?
First thing-
It could serve as more fodder.
That
I
doesn't
mean,
seem like
that's
it would
morbid.
go over well.
like, that was the second death, so that can't be revived. Not that
No,
undead
she means
is.
raised dead, not revive.
No, no.
I mean,
She
like,
means
created
zombified.
undead. Yeah, I know.
Guys,
Okay.
if we do like get rid of the curse, it is likely that we can be revived. So I think we should save it. And I'm not technically there, but like
mean-
I think we can.
Actually,
I think in
Let's-
theory you can destroy the undead and then revive them after the undead is destroyed.
Yes.
Better
like-
question: what's left of his body?
It would probably be like a goo thing rather than like bone zombie.
you ever seen what's it called? Ground beef?
Yeah,
Yeah. But wearing clothes.
Incredible.
he's cute.
Well, the clothes lived through that shit. That's crazy.
They're magical.
They're magical clothes, yeah.
So, are we going to be investigating this tunnel, Bruno?
Yeah.
I figured
like
it's
how
probably
the-
more prudent than
I
checking
like how
the
you
door.
you moved on to the discussion before figuring out what to do with ourselves.
Well, we'll
Um,
figure it out later.
Well, we don't know about that.
Yeah, we don't know anything that's going on.
Harry will immediately begin attuning to the wand of the Elder variety.
Do you think, by the way, that if we revive him as like a zombie and like dress him up real nice, do you think that any of the party members will notice? Like, Azalka doesn't really say much in general. He's kind of a quiet guy.
Just like borrow like Harry's or Basaga's mask and put it on it.
What the fuck?
I think
Well, we
Saga
know,
would
no.
notice.
No, what you? I
Probably.
I just cast like a disguise spell on him, and he just looked completely normal. Nothing's changed at all.
Yeah, but like Saga can see through illusion magic and shit, so she'd
Yeah,
notice
well.
for sure.
Keep it to yourself.
Yeah, I
you
mean,
know.
I probably wouldn't say anything. She doesn't care. It's like, you know, it's okay if you get a appearance change. Who am I to judge?
Alright, but before we can tell you that story, we have to tell you this story.
I'm gonna grab some water real quick.
Because they do, you all over there are spent like the next minute or something figuring that out, while over here they're like, okay, well, let's. That ended in like 12 seconds, you might say.
Yeah, like I'm definitely thinking the tunnel is like far less committal than the door or the other door. So
Yes. Do you want to lead or do you want me to lead?
I mean, I'm the one with the shield.
That's a good point.
This is not aligned to the grid perfectly.
Yeah, I'm
Yep.
gonna alt click to
Yeah, you can all quick in order to.
Oh.
This is a long tunnel. I wonder if this is a secret tunnel. Okay.
Secret tunnel. Secret,
The entrance
secret,
probably would have
secret
been way
tunnel.
less obvious if it were secret.
That's a good point.
Can we get the next bit?
Yes, give me just one moment. Sorry, give me one quick second.
We're kind of expecting a big room now.
Hmm.
It's gonna be a tiny room instead.
I see. One second, I need to set up something really quick.
Something he wasn't prepared for.
Of sorts.
So maybe it was a secret tunnel. Okay.
Is it just me, or is there like a weird bit revealed here?
Yeah, I see that too.
What bit?
There's like a U shape right here.
U shape.
Yeah. Of like revealed nothing.
Huh. That's very perceptive because from my end it looks very similar. One second, almost done. Mark, you there?
Yeah, I was looking at the.
Okay.
Why?
Yeah, no worries. It's not a big deal if it's like not possible at the moment.
Is there something going on?
Yes. Give it a second. Please hold. Please wait warmly. Or coolly.
I see.
We'll be right back. As you both head down into this tunnel, something happens. And I'm not even going to reveal what it is on the map. You both go ahead and are walking through when suddenly it is as if the area around you rotates. And you notice that previously where you had seen a tunnel around, now there is not. It is a dead end on both ends. As you heard the grinding of stone. You seem to be on a lower level of where this tunnel is. You were trapped down here. Can you both hear me? Give me a second. Hello, can you hear me? Did you just hear anything I just said?
Were you trying to talk that whole time?
Yes, I was. Let me go ahead and say what I said again.
Yeah, we
You both are going down the tunnel, right? When Bruno, you spot it right when it's mildly just too late. A small little crack of sorts on the edge of one of the tunnels, and as you both crawl through, the tunnel part here rotates. And you suddenly find yourself staring at two dead ends, no longer connected to anywhere else. The air here is beginning to dwindle.
Oh, so we're buried alive somehow?
I guess.
On the bright side, down inside of this new adjacent tunnel that is dead ends at both ends, you find a crystal eye down here. It is green. Yay.
Down here, because I can't even see my token on the map anymore.
That's
Yeah.
because they don't know where you are.
Okay.
I'm going to use my divine sense.
Divine sense. Nothing. It is but a deep, dank tunnel down here. I'll even send you both a picture of what it looks like, so you get an idea of exactly what you're dealing with here.
Okay.
There you are.
So there's it's a 4-way intersection, all of them dead ends.
It was a 4-way intersection. However, it was only went from north to south, and as you crawl through it, rotated in some fashion, bring you below that passageway up there. Now, you're only in a tunnel that extends left to right, which are both dead ends.
Could we can't walk back the way we went, right? To try to
No.
re-rotate it?
Mm-mm. You may attempt to consider what your options are down here. You are running out of air. In the meantime,
Yeah.
I'll see what the others are up to.
Okay.
My wisdom saves.
Alright,
but-
sorry. You all successfully found the other wand. Wand of the other,
Nice.
sorry.
Well, God, he left them in the Shadow Realm. Oh God. Wait. So what was our next plan anyway?
I guess we can check out this room up here.
The one like.
I'm assuming we have no idea what's going on over there, Aqua, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it doesn't seem like you have any idea what's going on. Whether or not your character would want to check up on them is a completely separate thing.
We don't have a great way to get over there.
We don't.
I think we should let them to die.
I
And
think we
also-
should
I
let
just
them.
really want everyone to die.
Jesus.
Wow.
I act without the concerns of others on my mind. So.
True. And also, additionally, I think that since they have a way to get back with their strength saves, if they run into trouble, I think it's reasonable for us to assume that they would come back.
At the very least,
I
Saga,
feel-
you have returned to the party. It's been about 30 minutes of everything that's transpired and all the cautious moving about and all the like.
Alright, 30 minutes?
You know, with everything that's happened, going through all the mending, investigating all of the various things, cautiously moving through the fights, identifying things, discussing plans, etc.,
Okay,
etc.
and there was and I was already there before that, so that should be about an hour.
Huh? About an hour.
Yeah, cause last time I was you guys went to the bottom floor or the top floor, and I was, also gone. So I guess it makes sense. It's been about an hour, is what I'm saying.
I think it's been 30 minutes. You could request the party to just chill out for 30 minutes, so that way you could join up with them. Especially if I tell you about what happened to Vazil.
I'm fine with just, chilling, if that's fine.
Okay, I'll just place. So last update was 3.5 hours remaining, right? So now it's just 3 hours.
I believe so.
Okay.
I scrolled up when writing the recap and see it 3 hours remain.
Because I was saying, Aqua, I need, to have an hour to attune, right?
Yeah.
Yes, I need another 30 minutes.
Yeah.
But I started attuning before they started doing the thing downstairs or upstairs where Tian went into.
Oh, that's
talked to
true.
the
You
ghost
did. Yeah, yeah,
girl.
yeah. That would have probably been the third. Okay, yeah. Then I think that. So wait, the previous recap left at 3 hours remaining. Jake.
3.5.
The previous recap we hadn't put the 3 hours remaining thing.
Okay. So yeah, 33 hours remaining, I believe. Saga, you have rejoined. That is true. I believe that would have been a total of an hour with everything coupled
Yeah,
together.
because I
with
was
everything
gone
up there.
for 2 sessions technically, like
Kind
for
of.
2 different things. Yeah, because
Yeah, for two
two
different
things. Like, so that if that was like a half an hour of them exploring the top floor, and this is another half an hour, then that would be
Well, the top
a
floor was
total
not.
of an hour.
The top floor was not a half an hour, but I mean,
No.
it was
Yeah,
like
it was
we,
probably
we went there
15
and that
minutes or
was like
something.
all of.
And
I mean,
to be fair, I did start like beforehand, like I didn't do catnap, so that was the 10 minutes also
that's true.
of you
That's
guys
true.
doing
Yeah,
catnap.
the top floor was very short because we already knew what to do. We walked up there. I jumped in. It was very very short because we didn't have any
Yeah.
desk necessary. We'd already done all of it.
Yeah, I think it's
But
close
that-
enough to an hour. You can be down
Yeah.
here, Saga.
If we need to burn any more time, I will just check out this room over here with Ala and Valindra until she's back, kind of thing. So I mean, I imagine we'll
Alright.
just be checking out this room in that whatever time frame she's not here.
I will give it a thorough investigation. See if
Yeah.
there's anything important to note.
Yeah, you will hear probably those sounds of investigation and see the missing golems over to your left as you head down, Saga. You can go ahead and place yourself where you want and then meet up with the others while I go and discuss something with the other two.
All right.
Hello, I'm back.
All right, first
Welcome
thing, I am going to put myself out so I'm no longer on fire.
Alright. It is dark in here now, but I imagine
I'm going
that's
to
not an issue.
activate my helm's blind sight and see if that blind sight helps at all.
Alright. You look about. For any kind of indication of some way of being able to escape out of here. Mechanisms. How much mechanism knowledge do you have as an artificer, Bruno?
What is how do you define mechanism knowledge?
I mean, they
Something that
treat
would
their
allow-
turrets, so like I imagine some decent amount of mechanical, technical
I
know-how.
have expertise in Smith's tools. I have expertise in history, or not expertise. I have proficiency in history, Arcana. Actually, I guess I think I have expertise in all tools, but
Alright.
I do have a clan crafter background that I'm associated with dwarves, and I'm relatively well known or respected as among dwarves. So maybe that might also make a difference
Mhm.
in terms of mechanical knowledge.
Alright. It looks like whatever triggered this then. You're trying to think of anything that, because you got some a little bit of time here. Presumably neither of you were holding your breath when you entered down here, but there was some air down here to begin with, so you got a couple minutes before that becomes an issue.
Mm-hmm.
You begin to think that the only way this would work is if there was something up there that rotated it. So whatever triggering mechanism must be inside of the other tunnel now, which is probably up there now.
Well, we were thinking we could try going to the opposite ends of our current tunnel and then just push in opposite directions, like one up, the other down, try to re-rotate it. But,
You
like, I
can
don't
attempt to
know
do so.
if that, like, I mean, between I've got blind sight and perception proficiency. I don't notice anything kind of like switchy or pressure platey.
You do not.
I guess that's our only option then. Because I can't think of anything else. Can you?
Now, the only other idea I have.
Oh, I
maybe
want to be.
is-
We could be having our conversations with the sending amulets. So that's using less air for just communicating with the sending spell.
Okay.
Makes sense.
I do also have the message cantrip, which will help a little bit as well,
Okay.
if necessary. One thing I could do is cast Arcane Eye. Arcane Eye has dark vision out to 30 feet, and I can move it in any direction, and there's no limit to how far away it can be, so maybe I can move it back up or something like that to try
I don't
and
think
get
you can
around.
go through the walls though.
No, Probably.
So I don't think
not.
that'll help at all. So I think our efforts might be better spent trying to physically move it.
It
I hate
can
this,
pass
by the
through
way,
any opening
Papa.
as small as 1 inch in diameter, so maybe it could find a way through the rocks or stone or something like that. But
I mean, I
otherwise-
think we would have said that there's an inch wide hole somewhere.
Yes, especially
well,
with all your
I can't-
investigation.
I can't see anything. I
Yeah,
don't
you-
have dark vision, but fair enough.
Did I get beeps? I'm not at the computer.
Yeah, okay, while they're discussing, I'll tell you the result of what you did in a moment. Let me get them to fresco information. Yes, let me go and get you the information of
By the way, Aqua, in case you noticed, it was very funny. As soon as the three of you left the call, Zuko thought the session was over, so he left.
No.
He's dead. Literally.
Here's what fresco 1 shows. Fresco 2. Fresco 3. And fresco 4.
Thank you.
Okay.
As for the description of the room, here you go. Alright, I'll be back.
Alaj tried to climbing into a bag of holding.
A bag of hold, yeah.
He got moved to that Otyug room. That
That's
might be the way out.
True. We could try it.
Like that might be the way. Like we climb into our bags of holding. Like if our attempts to physically rotate the tunnel doesn't work.
Yeah.
Alright. Your attempt to physically rotate the tunnel has failed.
Okay.
Newton's laws of motion are not helping you here. As you push on it, you were pushing back on it as well.
Fuck. I mean, I think that might be the way to go. Unless you have a better idea, we try to climb into our bags of holding.
Or just try and use a rope trick. But yes, one or the other, I guess. Also,
I mean, that saves a spell slot.
That's fair. Yeah. I mean, I guess we can try. See what happens.
Do note one thing is that if you do enter your bag of holding, you did notice that the bag of holding kind of got left behind.
Oh.
I don't think I have much.
Well,
with me,
if
but-
we come back here through this way, we could probably like mage hand it from a distance if it ends up back in the other tunnel. I don't know if it will.
Maybe, yeah. I don't have much. Most of the stuff I have I'm wearing. The only thing I'd potentially be leaving behind would be potions, assuming that I can't just put them in like my pockets or something.
Yeah, we
You could probably
use
fit them in your
yours.
pocket, yeah.
We could both climb into your bag of holding, because I'll have a decent amount of stuff in mine.
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah, I think the only thing I'd really be losing is my torches.
I am a torch.
Yeah, so I think that's an option.
And you would both like to enter that area at the same time?
Yes.
Alright. Then, it is decided. Bruno, you climb over into the bag of holding, and Jordan, you see them disappear from view, phasing away, and you have a pretty good idea of where they went, as you follow shortly behind. You both had heard the descriptions of this room, filled with corpses and horrible nastiness all about.
Can we immediately go for the levers and each pull one? Like at the same time? Pull both?
You like to pull both at the same time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me go ahead and bring you. I can bring both of you over here without.
Moving the others.
Yep. Yeah, this is the first time I've had to do this. Wait, how do I do that? Do you remember?
You drag our player name onto the map, I think.
Your player name onto the map. Oh, which player name?
The ones at the bottom left with our portraits and the colors.
Okay, let me try. Oh, there we go. That worked. Did you both? Can you both see it?
Yep.
Where is this?
There we go.
Room.
You both see it?
Wait,
Yep.
where am I looking? I'm confused.
Did I not move you over there successfully? Let me try again. Did that work?
No, my screen hasn't moved or anything.
I mean, we're in the like top right corner of this map, or not top right corner, but that's the general area. Like zoom out a lot.
Oh wait, I
Oh,
think I
it
moved you to
it
different.
moved. Yeah, my
Yeah, to
screen changed. Although
Oh, I
can't
think your
change
name
the
is
whole
so long that it's.
My screen is completely black though.
Yeah, that's because I moved you to a map that has like fog of war stuff. That's because. There we go. All right, your name is so long. I had to.
I can see now. Yeah, I can see it.
All right, so you both are going to pull both of these levers at the same time, then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. You go ahead and pull on both levers at once. And you begin to see that both of the levers very forcibly put themselves upward as that circle of absolute and utter darkness appears in the center. And you both get a single death fail.
And now it's literally just luck now.
Yeah.
Are you lucky, you think?
I'm a rabbit, and I have feet, so I guess.
I guess
You know
we
what
go
the-
with your lever.
Sure.
All right.
Yeah.
You put your hands sweatily onto that lever as this circle of expanding doom increases further and further. Will you pull?
Yes.
Alright. The circle continues to expand, but you find yourselves both out and return back to the first floor.
Okie
So
dokie.
we both got one death fail.
Yes.
Okay.
God.
I can bring you to the other since presumably you're heading directly toward them.
Yeah, like, we're going to be beelining for where we last saw the others.
Yeah.
And I imagine we'll see them, like, see some sign along the way.
Yeah.
You, like,
And in
panic
the middle of
attacks
your
and stuff.
discussion and
Well,
figuring out what you are doing, you notice that Jordan and Bruno have returned.
we
Oh,
each have a
hello.
death fail.
I would like it to be known that I despise this place.
We
you
got.
each have a death fail?
We each have a death fail. So we were going through the tunnel. The tunnel like rotated and
Oh god.
collapsed, and so we were stuck in a double dead-ended tunnel with limited air. And so we
Oh,
jumped in our
fantastic.
in my bag of holding to get teleported to the room with the black hole, and we each got one death fail before we did it.
Interesting.
So yeah, that was fun.
Mhm.
Well, seems like you had quite the adventure.
Wait, so you intentionally teleported the black hole room? That's really
Yeah,
funny.
because
Yeah.
like we assumed that some chance was better than just slowly suffocating.
Wait, though you couldn't figure out any way to move on?
We tried, but we couldn't.
Because
Yeah.
what Aqua said was that the mechanism that likely dropped us was up above, but we literally can't get back
Reach
up.
it. So like
Yeah,
the only
I'm surprised the ring of muscle wouldn't have helped, like wouldn't have been relevant there.
we tried physically like moving it back into position, but it just couldn't because according to Aqua, like every action has an equal and opposite reaction.
Gotcha.
So yeah, but we're okay. We're alive. For
Well,
now.
that is more than can be said about Azel. He is dead.
Also,
How did that happen?
You see the missing golems.
Yeah.
did notice
Also,
those.
he's not only dead, he's also paste. So
He is more like
They're kind of out of view of both Jordan and Bruno right now. You can turn the corner.
yeah. So
Yikes.
I mean,
Also,
I will
thanks to
explain of what I'm sure they figured out about the boar and the screaming, and that Harry got affected by it and sprinted past the golems and activated them.
So Harry
Even
killed
just-
Azel.
Even just
yes.
the simple matter of looking in this place can be dangerous.
Yeah, it was a whole mix of things. Like Azelka was also in danger because he also failed the wisdom save, and then Valentia teleported him right next to some golem, right next to the golems. It was just all around a clusterfuck, you know.
I
Nice.
really feel like we probably shouldn't split up anymore because like, I feel like our trap would have been doable if
Whoa.
someone had been left behind and reactivated the mechanism again. You know?
Well, the problem is that tsunami looks kind of brutal unless we're like. It would take. I guess now that they've been mended, we know a way through. I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, we still haven't found a weird skeleton on this floor, right? That might be
That's
the
correct.
tunnel. Might be past that tunnel, sadly.
Yeah.
Although we didn't check the door, did we? Or either door.
No, you
No,
didn't.
we did not check the doors.
Well, I mean,
I
if we
imagine
go
at the very
back
least
there-
you. I imagine at the very least you do mention the crystal eye you found also.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
it was green, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So what colors do we have? Red, purple, green?
That seems like an awkward trio. There might be more than just 3 if it's these colors.
Yeah.
Perhaps rainbow colors?
That's always a possibility, one I
Maybe
like.
Sterak likes gay people?
Yeah. What if
And
I said
yeah.
Yeah.
himself as gay?
Don't imagine liches doing that.
Yes, I would also prefer not to imagine that.
What? I just said he liked gay people.
Yeah.
Alright, apologies.
Thank you.
Yeah, Valinda seems kind of disgusted by the insinuation.
Wow.
Sorry,
What the
Saga.
hell?
She's homophobic.
Sorry,
And
Saga.
yet another reason we should smite her eventually.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm on board now. Fuck that.
Why does it say you have 7 HP, Saga? That is a lot of talking for someone in power word kill range.
I know,
don't
Shed.
know.
Bro,
She
it's a
should
lot of talking for
definitely
someone
be
with
like
magic
almost
missile
full
range.
because she
No,
used
no,
like a whole bunch.
I know.
I am full HP.
Yeah,
Just
I just
delete your character and put them back on the map.
Yeah, I'll probably fix itself.
It happened to me.
It seems like
Harry,
it's happened
so-
to every token.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like my max HP was lower than it should have been.
I also don't
Yeah,
have
there we go.
15 AC. What the fuck?
Just delete your character and put it back on the map, and it should fix it.
Ideally.
I assume that
Yeah, there you go.
Saga is still tuning at this point in
No,
time.
I'm
No,
here.
she's back.
Oh, okay, that's
Why
good.
does it say 25
Yeah.
out of 24? It's 25 out of 25.
Because it's been approximately 30 minutes, which is enough time for Saga to finish the remaining, so there's 3 hours left.
Yep, and Harry has not had much time to start tuning to the Wand of the Elder, but he is doing it right now. He started doing that before we investigated this place, so well, like maybe 10-15 minutes.
Okay.
Oof.
Yeah,
So we were doing Kabuzan's room here.
Yeah, we were trying to figure out
So
Kabazan's room.
what's going on in the room?
The text on the right. We're trying to figure out the frescoes mean, or if there's any, like we're trying to figure out what
I mean,
exactly
I
this
assume
room
that
was
you
looking
need
for us.
to mimic whatever the people wearing the frog masks are doing inside the.
That is
They're
what
dead.
I was going to think of, but
Aren't they?
no, I think the bones are under them now.
Oh, I see.
I thought like as in like we have mimic it, not make the skeletons mimic it.
Oh, so you mean like an old woman wearing a frog mask tosses 5 coins? Like we put on a frog mask and then
Toss
sow
5
seeds
coins.
as coins, right?
There are like 5 coins on the table here, right?
Yes.
Alright, well, let's see what else. An old man wearing a frog mask holds a bug up to his open mouth. Are there bugs?
You know, as far as making the skeletons do it, Valindra literally could do that, couldn't she?
It's certainly feasible. Alright, I go over to the skeletons over here, and let me bust out the token.
Do we all want to get out of the room or even the hallway while that happens?
Yes.
yes.
Okay.
Sure. Don't see this being a problem.
The benefits of
No.
free labor.
Let us know how it goes.
Saga.
Let's mop up Azal and bring him out here.
And so you want them to simply act out what the fresco is?
Yeah.
Yeah, like one of them each.
One of them kind of spreads coins around. One of them has a bug up into their mouth. One of them has a knife and a chicken. Like, do these objects exist in the room?
The coins do. Most of the others are missing.
Let's see.
Hmm.
And what of the giant frog monster? Are we not imitating that? I don't think any of these 5 over here would do stellar acting as a frog.
Wait, what do you mean
Make
imitating
them
the?
make this.
Isn't I would assume there was just the 4, or is there 5?
Wait, are there 5?
Oh, there were 5 skeletons, I think, right? At that one over here.
We're
Is that 5?
talking about the
The frescoes.
mosaics, or whatever they are.
Yeah, there are 4 things being acted out on the frescoes, right?
So there's.
Oh wait, no. A frog-like behemoth wallows in a shallow pool as moons offer it earns of food and treasure as tribute. Cracks in the fresco obscure the head of the human figure in the foreground, but you can see it at the grass like kettle. I'm assuming the human figure in the foreground is wearing a frog mask. It's just obscured.
So simply act out the
So
the,
we want the fifth
humans.
one holding onto a lit candle.
No, it's 4. One is tossing 5 coins. One is holding a bug to its open mouth. One has a knife and a chicken. One is holding a lit candle. That's 4.
Well, suppose we have an extra then. Whatever test we want.
I mean, there
Tell-
looks like there's lit candles here.
Tell him to slap squat in the corner. You know?
True.
They Slav squat in the corner over here.
Alright, so we're in the fact that we are missing a bug, a knife, or whatever. Probably not missing a knife. I mean, surely there's a knife. Like, yeah. Like, that's not a problem. But we're missing a bug and a headless chicken.
Maybe it doesn't necessarily need to be a chicken. We could make one the fifth skeleton headless, perhaps.
Oh. Wait, we have a headless skeleton, don't we?
It's just
We
the
know we have-
head.
we have a head
Technically
of
the
the
opposite
skeleton.
of a headless skeleton.
Wait, Aqua, what happens if I try
Hmm.
to reach Mage Hand into that room? Because I remember the Mage Hand disappeared after we went a little ways into the room, but he got chopped like right at the beginning of the room. Can I grab the skeleton's body?
Yeah, you go ahead and you use the mage hand to yeah, I don't think a skeleton weighs more than like 30 pounds, so you can pick them up and you bring them through just fine.
Like, even if, like, it did weigh more, then you could just take it piece by piece.
Yeah.
Just because each individual piece would definitely weigh less.
So yeah, then we just need a bug. Let's see.
I'm somewhat disappointed that we're having trouble finding a bug of all things, but it makes sense.
Were there any bugs
What-
in the wildernessy area on the first floor?
No.
Okay.
There was nothing. It was all dead.
Maybe, like, if need be, it could just be miming it as if there was a bug.
What if either insect plague or infestation is cast and then like that bug is grabbed for that moment?
I could make a bug out of stone. Like,
Yeah, I think a symbolic bug rather than an actual bug might work.
A prop
The
of
walls
sorts.
of history.
So, like, the 4 skeletons are wearing the masks, right?
Yes.
Okay.
All 4 of them have masks on.
Do you think they need to be in any particular position or place?
The only thing that
Sure.
stands out is that area up there.
Probably
Yeah.
That's my
maybe
assumption.
have them climb up, I guess, and do the 4 things up there.
They kind of look like a thriller group now.
Yeah, true.
And should they do it all simultaneously or sequentially?
think sequentially.
I would assuming simultaneously.
I was assuming sequentially.
Yeah, me too. I thought sequentially.
Let's see. The walls
mean-
of history tell all. Yeah, I think maybe simultaneously. Yeah, let's try simultaneously. I think.
I just think that if this is like a story that we're trying to read, then
Oh,
you can't
That's
read
true.
a story all at once. You know what I mean?
That's
It has
true.
to go sequentially.
I honestly hadn't interpreted it as a story at all. Just different depictions.
Well, it is the walls of history tell all.
Yeah, the walls of history. Like it
Okay.
feels
Yeah,
like
that makes
there's a
sense.
story that's trying to be told. Like I feel like it
Okay,
is
if that is the
sequential.
case, then what is the sequence?
Aqua, is there like
Well,
any
Hunter's writing
ethereal
back
link?
should probably be after the crocodile one.
I'm pretty sure you did mention ethereal links in this room. I don't remember where they were. But is there a way that we can tell like which ethereal links seem to like go first?
Also, is
There-
there a way to tell what statue is talked about in the first one?
A statue?
I don't think there
Does
are any statues in this
Help
room.
the Amuan people knock down a mighty statue.
It just seems like kind of a generic statue of a man that they're knocking
Okay.
down.
So you can
As for
go
the
inside the thing.
As for the ethereal links, it seems that this area over here is connected everywhere inside of the room, like in the air itself, all across.
Oh my.
Okay, so do we know whether or not Amuans like read their text from left to right or right to left or something of the sort?
The only thing I could possibly think of is perhaps the people in it are the most likely important thing. So perhaps
Oh, like the
the
age of the people.
the young woman becomes old, the small boy becomes presumably the one we cannot see holding the candle, and then later becomes old in the second one, yes?
That would make sense.
I mean, you could tell time through that, I guess.
You could, but at the same time it is also like, statues being knocked over, I don't know.
Is there-
That's the only thing that makes logical sense to me.
In the fourth one, where you can't see the head, is there a way to tell if it's like an old man, young man, old one, young one kind of thing? Are there any features that we can use to describe that person?
Let me see which one, the third one you said?
Fourth one, the cracks in the fresco obscure the head of the human figure.
Oh, it's like a male, adult of some kind.
So
Yeah, I
it
mean,
would
that's...
be young woman, young man, old man.
Not young,
Can I-
old.
That doesn't seem to make much sense to me.
Hmm. I mean, you're the one with an actual intelligence score, I
Does
guess.
it make, I mean, well, let's think about it this way. They find the small boy with the young woman. Does it look like a boy in the candle one?
Oh, I just noticed they do like find a small boy in the young woman one. So
This is why I figured by the time she turns old, he's still like growing up, you know?
Yeah.
so old man would be after old woman.
That is why
Yeah.
I think it would be young woman, old woman, young man, old man.
Do you
So
think
we
there should be
it's-
less?
So we
less
think it's
actors
3-1,
then?
3-4-1-2.
Wait, what do you mean, less actors?
I think there should be the same. Oh, that is true actually, because they're the same people. Perhaps two people do.
Oh, two different people acting out scenes in the right order.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, that's...
One woman, one man. That would make more sense.
but
Yeah.
there are descriptions of, like, hunters, like, generic people in the background, so...
But they're not wearing the frog mask, so I think they're irrelevant. By the way, should we have them put the frog masks on?
Yeah, for sure.
You already do,
Yeah.
I thought.
Oh, okay. I really wasn't paying attention to them.
I think if nothing else, they should just be in the background without their frog mask on, as this is playing out.
Just standing there then.
Basically, yeah, like either reenacting, the generic scenes that are going on behind them, or just doing nothing because they're not very important. But I mean, like,
Mm.
I guess there's no reason for them to stand there. They can be reenacting the scene, stabbing a crocodile and offering stuff to Kubizon.
Alright.
The
In terms
small
of
boy isn't doing much in the third one. Like, I'm not sure how you get it to act out the small boy's role there.
What do you mean?
Like, it just says that 4 Amu and hunters riding on its back find a small boy in the jungle. The hunters simulated, and then nothing about the boy, like however they should be acting.
Well, yeah, but the one with the mask is the old woman there. So
I think we
The-
only need to worry about the people with the mask.
yeah, so the woman is the one with the mask. So focus on the woman with the mask and the other person, the young boy, is just kind of there at that time.
Do we need the second one up there then for the first part then? I don't think so.
He's not wearing a mask in that scene.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's not wearing a mask in that scene.
If anything, I would have the other 3 skeletons come back here so we can have more workers. In case.
so simply have the frog mask one do the acting of any kind up there.
Yeah.
Well,
Yes.
no, yes and no. Have it do the acting for the woman, and then send a different one for the man. Because they're different people, so you need different people, you know?
Alright.
Are there
Then.
female skeletons and male skeletons? I never actually did learn how to tell them apart.
It usually doesn't matter.
Skeletons have no gender.
Well then, I suppose here we go. With a little flourish action, as they would. The zombie over here just kind of groans, or skeleton rather. Since, there's no flesh really. These should be skeletons instead of zombies, but whatever. It goes ahead and holds the little sand bug up to its open mouth.
Wait, weren't we starting with 3?
Oh.
Which was the
Oh wait, no, sorry, not 3. Sorry, you said you were starting at number 3.
That's what I thought we were doing.
Yeah, I think we're doing 3, 1, 4, 2.
Wasn't it 3, 4, 1, 2?
I thought we were doing young woman, old woman.
Young woman,
man,
old woman, young man, old man.
I thought it was
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Everybody in. Okay, sorry.
Well, that's the only order that is not, so.
So 3, 1, 4, 2.
I think
Yes.
that's what we're trying. I think the arguments are either 3, 1, 4, 2 or 3, 4, 1, 2.
Yeah, I believe so.
Do the woman first, the man second. Young to old.
I
But
agree.
we don't.
Yeah, 3. The order they were saying earlier. Young woman, old woman, young man, old man.
Alright, give me a second. You go ahead and see the zombie begin to act out as a young woman there with the frog mask holds a knife in one hand and the headless chicken in the other. They have the knife that's just kind of laying right here. What about for the chicken? Was it just a decapitated skeleton?
Yes.
Alright. And they hold up the decapitated skeleton there.
Did it? Did
And
anything happen?
you wait for a moment to see if anything happens. And what immediately you see is as Valindra's standing there kind of watching that, looking around for anything notable, it's as the air itself coalesces all around them and begins violently punching them everywhere.
There goes that ideal.
As they will take
But that made sense.
a fairly sizable amount of damage from this number of
My
punches
God.
right here that just like materialize from the air itself and leave them gasping. Oh, ow, okay, alright, perhaps
Just outside of the room.
yes, that's perhaps, ouch.
So, were these fine?
Yes, they were fine.
Oh,
Okay, so that.
In fact, the zombie or skeleton rather that's up there was also fine. Nothing happened to it.
if the actor was.
Oh wait, hold on. Actually, you think it looked fine, and then it got obliterated by punches.
Okay, so that's not the right answer then. Maybe we should be looking like not for the ages of the people involved, but rather try to figure out a cohesive story based on the backdrops.
I mean, that's kind of what we were trying to figure out.
I mean,
Like, the ages of the people could tell a cohesive story.
it's possible that they're just not the same
4
people.
different people, yeah. Like an old woman tosses a frog, tosses 5 coins from her hand.
Well, the fourth one should probably be last. It's Kabuzan like just getting treasure as from what it's done for the people.
Yeah.
Who is Ning Ning again? Bruno?
Yeah, I have
Yeah.
Ning Ning.
As you're watching them discuss all of this, and you see that one of the zombies is holding a 5 coins. You hear Ning Ning saying in your head, "Hey, that fella's kind of adult. You could steal those coins. They could be all yours."
I'm
Oh,
with
yes.
you.
Can we ask Harry if Moa has any idea about this?
Where is Harry?
He is on another floor tuning currently.
I'm gonna whisper to Nang Nang, like to myself, that I don't think I'm tall enough to reach his pockets.
No, it's fine. It's fine if you're fast and you're really fast. It's
I mean,
fine,
this-
you know.
I mean, they could probably be
given-
attuning like
given-
just outside the door too. And, like talking
Yeah, but
to
the
Moa
last time
shouldn't be strenuous.
something happened, it happened to the entire floor. So
I mean, we
floor
just
finisher.
had the punches happen, and it was only in the room.
No, I know, but I mean, he moved to a different floor before any of this happened.
I'm gonna try and reach for the coins.
Wait, no, hold on. You were saying this out loud that you don't think you're tall enough to reach for these coins, so John will
No,
just
no,
like.
I said I was whispering,
like-
whispering it to myself. I'm not talking to you.
Some
I'm-
people
I'm
have
right
really
next to
high
you.
perception in this party
Yeah,
now.
I'm right next to you. You like, I think you have to speak to the trickster gods out. Like, you can't just.
Well, I'm
Think
still gonna
it.
reach
And
for them
also,
anyways. Nang Nang told
something
me
to note,
Yeah,
Keon
but I'm gonna,
probably
like-
has like thief senses whenever thievery is about to happen.
Yeah, true. I'm gonna remind you, like, that's not the time. Like, believe me, I know when it's time to steal things. This is not one of those times.
Mm. I kind of wish we had like Moa's input. Someone could theoretically go
I mean-
up to Harry while he's attuning and tell Moa all about it and see if Moa has an opinion.
Yeah, like,
Although-
attuning to item requires you focused on that item, you're in physical contact with it, and then, like, that focus can take, some appropriate activity. Like, if it's a wand, you can practice using the wand.
And you could
Um,
definitely talk while using the wand.
Yeah,
Okay,
so, like,
I'll go to Harry
if-
really quickly and ask him. Is that okay?
yeah, so, yeah, sure.
Oh yeah, you have monk bullshit.
Stop calling it that. It's just normal speed.
No, I meant the tongue of sun and moon. That.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Harry speaks.
Harry speaks
yeah.
common.
Oh.
They don't speak it very often, but Harry can speak common. They usually don't, though.
I mean,
Not
I
because-
imagine-
I'll go. It's okay. I'll go talk monkey to him. No problem.
Yeah. Or rather, you're speaking into him. It sounds like perfect monkey.
Nice.
See, if Saga asks Harry to continue with Moa briefly, what does Moa think?
I presume you inform Mo about everything.
Yeah, like all the details. Like Saga could definitely notice and remember all of them.
Yeah, I have perception of like 40, so should not be a problem.
Right. Moa ponders for. Actually, it takes a few minutes of them pondering.
Oh shit. Okay.
And finally, after much deliberation, they say, if what you've told me about this Withers person is true, there should always be some kind of hint. If there's nothing that links the order of the frescoes outside of how they are, maybe they're not in some unusual chronological order.
Oh, so like all four of them being done simultaneously.
Or just 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah.
If I were to look for a hint, what do you think that I should look for?
Well, there should be some indication of chronological passing, if that is indeed the clue there, right? One of the paintings would show like a small seed, and another would show it growing and further on and so forth, or their clothes would be the same in some capacity.
Well, Aqua, did Asara notice anything about that, like something like that in the painting?
Looking over at the paintings, every Omuan in them is wearing something completely different.
Okay. So I think it's safe to say that it's not chronological then.
Yeah.
Well, I will also ask, I'll ask him like, well, I assume that it would be chronological because how else do you tell a story?
No, Kumazon was never the best at telling stories.
That you might have a point in. So I'll go. I'll say, I will come back if I need you again. Thank you for your help and your wisdom.
Yes, that took 5 minutes for them to come up with that.
Sure. And if requested, would Harry be able to come back up while still attuning and then just finish attunement up here?
Down
Tell
here?
Harry to do that.
Yeah, because Harry was on a different floor. That
Yeah,
seems
I'd
like
say
that
that-
Saga was meditating.
I said I could probably like slowly float over, right? Not like at top speed or anything, but at 10 feet around or something, just a slow little brisk walk.
Sure.
And they can plop themselves down nearby and they continue practicing. This wand was made for Harry. It fits into their hand.
They're like larger than normal hand.
Yep.
I will tell everybody like according to, was it Wongo?
Moa.
according to Mala, like, if there's not anything chronological, even the smallest detail linking these pictures together, then it is very likely that it's not in chronological order. And I'm a little confused by that because obviously you would tell a story in chronological order, but also according to Mala, this guy's not very good at telling stories.
So are we gonna
So we
try
can
all
try-
four simultaneously then?
Inside of your head, Ala, you hear, I like their stories.
Bongo says their stories were good.
Well,
So now we have conflicting opinions.
if Wanga knows what the story is, he's more than welcome to tell us.
True. Bongo, have you heard the story before based on the pictures?
Oh, it is a demonstration of Kupazon's feats. Their strength in the way that they lead on the small, pathetic, weak humans to victory. First, Kupazon.
Don't lie on me.
Wow, my throat.
Yeah, that voice doesn't seem like it's doing you any favors.
Bongo, you don't have to talk like that, you know. You could just relax a little bit. It might be easier on your throat. If I eat some cough drops, will that help you?
I actually have cough drops.
Really?
We'll start fucking cough dropping them down your
There we
throat.
go. Alright, we're good. Kupazon goes on to relate to you that,
You mean-
this is the story that, I'm sorry, Wango goes on to detail to you. That Kupazon likes telling stories, and they all involve doing things, various feats of strength, especially to, lead others to follow their example. Wango, tries piecing together, and it's like a fairly long, act of sorts, right? Like, it's like a multi-part, story that Wango is very bad at summarizing. But it involves, like, Kupazon leading, like, you know how, like, you have the Odyssey, and, like, there's a captain leading on a group?
Mhm.
It's like that, but Kupazon's leading a group of people onto various tasks, like fighting the giant crocodile. Then later on, a few chapters later, they eventually sacrifice a ritual over to the jungle in order to gather great strength. Then later, they follow more rituals, and Kupazon hides inside of a shallow pool to see if the others have learned how to conduct a ritual themselves, until finally it ends with Kupazon and various rituals for people to gain strength, in the order presented by the frescoes 1, 2, 3, and 4. It takes Wango 10 minutes to tell the story.
I
Oh,
see.
fantastic.
Well, Bongo
Okay.
says this 1, 2, 3, 4. And he
Like
summarized
sequentially,
it
yeah.
quite well.
I also don't think that it matters. I think that if he's just trying to show display of skill or strength or whatever, in
Yeah,
that
like-
case, it could be simultaneous.
Yeah, like, chronological order wouldn't matter if the point is to show off.
That is true.
So do we want to try 1, 2, 3, 4, or all four simultaneously?
I think we can just try 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, I think 1, 2, 3, 4.
I guess that would mean like less skeletons that get mulched if it
Yeah.
ends up being wrong.
If
Oh
it
yeah, they
goes
still had
wrong-
one skeleton from earlier, too. Or a zombie, rather. That one was a zombie.
Does any of my healing even work on her?
No, positive energy wouldn't do anything to heal.
Yeah, I thought so. Liches.
Does she seem like at all harmed by that? Like, actually?
Oh yeah, actually, they're pretty... They're wounded at the very least from it, as you see them on,
Jeez.
I mean, that's only wounded. It only means she's at 75% or lower.
Yeah,
She did take some fire damage in the room, though.
a little bit, yeah.
What does that mean?
I'll pretend to care about Valinja and ask her how she's doing after that.
I'd rather not get punched that way again.
Yeah, you felt like Saga was on your ass? I know. Trust me, it's happened to me before once too.
So I was like, I didn't do nothing, okay?
Jordan is just gonna be looking at the ring of muscle and considering.
Jordan just walks in and just honestly, Jordan just walk in and just fucking like punch the sarcophagus and be like, "That's the feat of strength. Are you happy now, Kubazan?"
I mean, Kubazan didn't make it. Like Withers did, if you recall.
Yeah, but like it's still related to Kubazan, you know? It's got to be a feat of strength. No,
So
I
what
think
we-
I think 1, 2, 3, 4. We just see what happens.
Alright, send the zombies in.
One.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
one
one
Wait,
zombie.
but
skeleton.
it also like maybe the order doesn't matter, and the thing that we have wrong is the fact that we don't have a headless chicken or a bug.
Kubazan didn't strike me as a stickler for details, but
Aqua,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna like do a quick investigation check to see if there is anything in the room that symbolizes the headless chicken or a bug, like
I feel like we would
a
have found
part
that
of
given
the.
that Allah's investigation is also insane.
Yeah, they
Surely
would have
would've
found it if
found
it was
that.
there.
Yeah.
Is there like specific? I'm mainly looking at like the table or anywhere else that's like. I guess.
I just think we need to get a move on because this has been 15 minutes apparently just for this puzzle.
Yeah.
No, it was just.
And I
Probably
would like
closer to
complete-
20 for coordination.
Like I would appreciate completing this puzzle though, because that could be a big power boost, literally speaking.
Yeah. So yeah, let's just do 1, 2, 3, 4.
Alright, I can send in one more of the skeletons.
hmm
We're doing one, and this one should be holding up that bug again to its mouth.
No, 1 is the 5 coins, isn't it?
Oh yes, it is.
Yeah, Aqua really wants to start with the bug.
Maybe you should have numbered these.
I should have. I was in a rush though when I was copying them.
Yeah, that's fine.
But that's it. Just have mime throwing coins on the ground and hope for the best.
Oh, the 5 of them
Well.
specifically.
Not mime throwing coins. They actually are throwing coins, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Alright, then. Here it goes. The zombie goes ahead and starts throwing the coins onto the ground. And as it throws the coins onto the ground, you wait for a moment to see if anything happens. You see Valindra started getting punched once more. As the air around just like swooshes out of the room with great force and begins to just punch them mercilessly once more.
Oh my.
It actually hurts even harder this time.
Okay.
But the skeleton
God.
inside is fine.
So that was right then. But like, I guess Kubazan doesn't appreciate this kind of trickery.
Fine.
I think
will
it's
go, I will
maybe-
go through the rest of them. It is fine.
Yeah. I was about no. I was gonna say, who's got the best performance here?
Probably you, Mark.
Not me.
I have a
Okay.
21 and
I'm-
reliable talent, so.
Yeah,
Perhaps
I'm
somebody
retreating
has
the-
life,
I'm retreating that
Yeah.
skeleton for now.
I think that the problem is actually the fact that she's not wearing a mask and she's in the room.
She wasn't in the
wasn't
room.
Oh, she was.
So, Kion, do you wish to do it? I offered, but you seem intent on showing
Well,
off.
I mean,
I'm worried that Kubazan's getting mad because these skeletons are probably not very good at performance, and this
Then
seems
go-
like it's a performance check.
Then go ahead.
I don't
Like Aqua, I'm assuming these skeletons are like just god awful at miming this, right?
Well, it was decent. I mean, Valindra has enough control over them. It wasn't like god
Oh.
awful by any means.
I
Huh.
think it's just the fact that it's like it's distasteful in terms of like it's someone else doing it from somewhere else, like not in the front, like of them, like he leads from the front, like he is a example. But she's just having someone else do it for her, you know?
I am also going to label these because now I can. Wait, I didn't label with the 1. This is nonsense. Hold on.
What type of damage is it? Are these punches bludgeoning? Right.
Yeah, just bludgeoning.
I
Okay.
mean, maybe I should be doing it. Because I do have a strong strength save against that.
Okay, regardless of what.
And I do have an okay performance.
Then go for it. Let's just. We want to be quicker here, yes?
Yes.
There we go. Now
Yeah.
they're labeled properly.
I'm going to jump up 30 feet up onto here.
Don't forget the mask.
Oh yes, like I will. I need to go back and grab one from one of the skellies, I guess, huh?
Hmm.
I'll take it from this one, the yellow one, just
Well,
because
You actually don't, because the skeleton got beaten to a pulp up there, so there should be one up there.
I assumed that would have gotten retrieved.
Yeah,
The skeleton
fair
did not get beaten into a pulp that was up there.
The
As
first
the
one did?
coins. No, the first one did. Yeah. It's, the second one picked up those coins.
Yeah,
Wait, they
I
picked up
understand.
the. They didn't drop the
They
coins, right? They picked. Yeah, just the bug. Okay.
Okay, 2. Alright. I'm going to, I guess, mime holding up the bug to an open mouth. Like while up here.
Okay.
You see Talka's dead body get punched.
Alright. You go and mime the bug up to your mouth, Jordan,
While wearing
And-
the frog mask.
while wearing the frog mask. And you're ready for it as these punches begin to materialize down onto you.
I think it needs to be simultaneous.
Well, nothing happened to the skeleton last
My
time,
bless would have worn off by now,
which
right?
is weird.
Yes.
Yeah, it's been longer than a minute.
Yeah, it's been at least like 20 minutes.
But that's because we were assuming that he was getting mad that like someone was doing it from the side.
That string save is plenty, though. Parrying
And I've
away.
got- And I've got Shield Master too. Well, I guess it's time for 4 at the same time then. I mean, does anyone else have a
much?
better idea?
How much bludgeoning damage were we taking?
About 120 to 130.
I think it might just be. I mean, Wango mentioned that he wanted to see if they could do the rituals properly. So I think that we're miming with like out actually having it is probably what he's pissed about.
Well, you're hiring people in the background and everything?
I mean,
No, because like remember the skeleton that was miming throwing the coins
Uh-huh.
was fine.
that
And
worked.
then now that we mimed it without having a bug, it's not fine for even for the person acting.
Oh,
Where did
true.
we
And then
find
before
the
we had a
bug?
fake headless chicken. Does Volinger know the creation spell?
Let me check.
I think we might be overthinking this. We have that ring of inventory, no?
Oh.
Can we buy a bug from that?
Find a
Surely we-
bug from that?
Surely we can buy at least a chicken.
Living creatures and dead creatures aren't inside the ring of inventory.
What about a bag of tricks?
A bag of tricks would be available, yes.
Oh, wait a second. Hang on.
Would we specifically be able to get a bug or a chicken? Although I suppose I was right. I
I'm
did say
looking.
earlier that he's probably not a stickler about details, but
Okay, there is no chicken or bug in the bag of tricks. Unfortunate. There are other kinds
What
of
about
birds.
a
but not
rubber
chickens.
chicken and
the
Toy
scorpion
bug.
armor. Was there like any scorpions on the inside of it, perhaps?
No, there were no scorpions inside
God.
the lining of the scorpion armor.
Hey, what if instead of a chicken, we just got a rabbit? Hey, Bruno. Come on here for a second.
Don't talk
no.
like
I would like to use my 130 feet of movement to not be near Gyan.
It's a party thinking about this some more, Ala. You hear Wongo ruminating inside of your head. Ugh. They throw the coins, but where's the star? I didn't come here to watch some humans throw coins. Put on a proper performance for me.
I mean, this
Well-
is Wongo, not Kubazan. We don't need
Wango's
this name.
pissed. He thinks you suck at miming.
what star is he
Who do
talking
you want
about?
to? Who do you want to star in this?
All right, wait. What if I try and do it, and then Joran stands in the room near me in case it's like fists start flying. You know.
Hold
Oh.
on. I feel like the star thing could be something. Like, what is it? What is he talking about? Can you ask
I
him,
figured
please?
star is in like important. You know, like the star of the show.
Yes, you mean
Well,
star of
ask
the
him,
show,
please.
correct, Bongo?
Correct.
Yes.
Not some
The
fleshy meatbag.
Then what
The
do
frog-like
you want?
behemoth is present in all of them. Maybe like that's an issue. Like we need something representing Kabuzon on stage.
What if I disguise myself as a frog like behemoth? Is that possible?
Like,
We just use
like
the
I don't
creating
know
giant
a
what kind of
costume.
materials you got in your disguise kit to do that, but if you can, by all means.
Perhaps, I think we may be acting in the wrong spot. If you look, I mean, I'll step into the room. There is the giant statue of the frog right there.
Oh, maybe we have to be somewhere that can see. I
Oh,
don't
wait, the
fucking
statue's
know.
over
I hate
there?
puzzles.
Yes, it is to the right.
Oh.
Like, is there anything on the side of the wall where like it might be looking at? If
Bongo,
it
is
is
he-
looking at anything.
Is he the star you were speaking of?
In order. Over here, there doesn't seem to be anything like on this area that seems to be watching anything per se.
Mm,
As for what your question, Allah, you hear long ago, of course, the fleshy meatbags. They're but decorative. Worthless.
That is a
On-
literal statue.
Only good for stabbing.
That is rude, I'm carrying you around.
Yes, and I would stab you too if I could.
Honestly, mood.
At least he's honest.
Yes,
Maybe,
I
maybe we are performing in the wrong area.
I think you should probably do it looking at the frog hemoth and giving it the offerings, you know?
possibly.
Kellen, for what you were mentioning with the disguise, do you have, like, what are you thinking in order to...
Well, I didn't realize
Maybe.
I didn't notice this, that the description talked about the statue like being right there. I was thinking that there's someone has to like be the frog hemoth, but it's not necessary. There's a statue right there. But I mean, I do have spells that could allow me to take on the illusion, or at least something to take on the illusion of the frog hemoth.
I still have no idea how to fucking solve this. I hate puzzles.
You're in the wrong campaign, my friend.
I know.
Yes, I think blaming it should be fine, as long as you're giving it to him, you know?
Yeah, we could try that.
I mean, that one skeleton that was tossing the coins got through fine.
I think it's because the trap realized that Valindra was the real problem. I think we probably shouldn't tunnel on that.
So, like, is there or is there not something that looks like the frog hemoth right here?
There's a
There's a
giant
carving of it. A carving, not a statue.
And but all of the ethereal was linked up to here, right?
Correct. And it's all
Guys,
linked
I
up to the
could-
air everywhere in the world.
I could make a statue of the Fergehemoth.
So, like, do you think it would need to be done to the sarcophagus or to the statue?
I mean, seems like to the statue.
And do we think we need an actual bug or not?
Nah, I
That'd
feel
be
like
weird.
that would be too, like, difficult to, like, who the fuck has a bug? You know what I mean? Like,
Don't you
Who the
carry
fuck
rocks?
carries sand?
I do.
Yeah, that is kind of weird.
Oh wait. So if it did indeed punish Valindra for the one part, we might need to start from one again, and that was the
Yeah.
issue.
Well, either way, I think do the coins thing, but do it to the statue or the carving.
It's like direct, so like in its direction.
Yeah,
Okay.
Okay.
and then I have an
Yeah,
idea if
both
that
of
doesn't work.
I will try to scoop up the coins, and then I will do the tossing the 5 coins, like while
Alright.
looking at the statue.
And so you do. Jordan, you feel fine.
All right.
Saga,
Guy-
you begin to see the air rushing out of the room towards you in a flurry of fists. Make a strength
What?
saving
I'm
throw.
not even even in there.
Mm-hmm. It rushes out.
The fuck?
Huh.
Okay, well, would a dodge help?
It is a strength save, not a dex save.
So fucking retarded. Okay. Do I
Well.
have the aura of protection? I
You
do
can
Jordan,
see
no.
where it is.
Yeah, Jordan is too far for that.
Sheesh.
I'll just
60 punches.
Yeah, you can use your reaction to have that.
I'll half it, yeah.
So I guess you
Okay.
should get out of the hallway too.
I don't. Ooh.
I mean, was that a failure though? Like, I don't know. This is so
Yeah,
fucking.
yeah. I mean, that was definitely a failure.
We
It's
don't
20.
know.
No,
Oh,
I
you
mean,
You
it
feel
was.
fine,
You
Jordan.
want me to do suddenly gross strength? Like, wait, is this force damage?
No, bludgeoning.
Bludgeoning. Um.
So, am I waiting for you to get out of the way before I go for the type number 2?
Yeah. Let's all get out and then wait a couple seconds and
Sure.
have you mime the next thing and then come back. If this doesn't work, I have an idea.
Start
Yeah, let's-
screaming if you need help.
Yeah.
I
Let's get as
will-
like as far as reasonably possible for the moment.
Can I grab one of the coins and use it as the bug substitute for the miming of the bringing it to my open mouth? Like, that's what I want to do.
One of the
What's
coins you
coin? Is
said?
a picture of what is the coin?
Use
Is a
one of
picture
the
a bug on it?
coins as like a bug substitute. Actually, that is a good option. Like, is there anything on the coins?
No, they're just plain coins.
Okay, I'll use one of the bugs use one of the coins as a bug, and then bring it to my open mouth, as in the second whatever.
Alright. And so you do. The Fury of Fist begins flaying down onto you, Jordan. Make that strength save.
I fucking hate this. I hate you, Aqua.
Two.
Um,
That would. Hold on, let me check something.
Guys, I still think that it's simultaneous, but
That is enough, and I believe that your shield master protects you from the brunt of it.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm gonna after a little bit, I'm gonna come back in. I'm going to.
You better be
use-
fucking worth all of this effort, Kabuzan.
Let's see.
Strength score
Uh,
increased by 1.
Aqua, can I come up here? You said this area is 30 feet higher than the other areas?
It's not 30 feet higher, it's just kind of like an
raised
entryway.
platform? Oh. I remember Jordan saying he was jumping 30 feet up, and I didn't.
I mean,
Yeah, I
because
thought that
I
was
have
for-
dripping of muscle, so I
I
can't.
thought that was
do
for dramatic effect.
Mhm.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
It's kind of like that.
Gotcha. Yeah, I understand. I does it seem like this room is like a central focal point?
Oh, maybe it really is supposed to be simultaneous because it hit other people's that weren't doing like 2, 3, or 4 while one was happening. Maybe.
So, I'm gonna come up here and I'm going to do my best Kubazan impression, using this to make it appear as though Kubazan is here and is judging you for all of your actions.
Right.
And then, and I feel like I have the performance skill to mimic this fairly well, or assist with the illusion here.
Maybe.
Yep,
And then,
it's a pretty believable looking frog Kemoth.
and then, I think I should try and do it simultaneously.
We will
Yes.
need 4 people. Builder, if you're being Kabuzan, we'll need 4 other people for the 4 masks.
Maybe
Yeah.
get some zombies in here.
I don't think she wants to do that because she keeps getting punched when the zombies do it now. They're
fair.
skeletons.
I'll volunteer.
Yeah, Harry's busy, so he can't.
I volunteer as tribute.
We need one more. Bruno, do you want to join us?
Yeah, sure.
We got the masks from the skeletons, I assume.
So here's your silent image of Kubazan, right?
Yeah, and well, let me look at this.
And is Kubazan just standing there? Or are they doing anything?
You said silently judging you or whatever.
Yeah, so hold on, let me look at the descriptions of or the frog-like behemoth in each of these frescoes. Yeah, I mean, like, we're trying this simultaneously, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we're trying these simultaneously, then I think he would just. Let me see. Rested on a giant crocodile. Four moon hunters riding on its back.
I mean, we're
And
not being the hunters, though.
yeah, and I'm just looking at what the Froghemoth is doing. Froghemoth wallows in a shallow pool. I mean, perhaps it's trying to mimic those effects as well. You know, using its tentacles to knock down a statue, using its tentacles to
I'll
launch
just
a
make
crocodile.
like I can mold like some earth. Make it look like some horsemen or something if that helps.
I mean, the hunters were riding on Kabuzon, not
Yeah.
on horses.
Yeah, like whatever. That's what I mean. Like
But-
horsemen on top of him.
It's an illusion though. You can't put it on top of it.
And
No, I
honestly,
can
I
make
feel
them
like
float.
I think
Let's just do it with all of us doing
I
it
feel like
simultaneously.
yeah, the frog masks are probably what matter most, not anything else.
yeah,
But
I feel
could be
that's too
wrong, but-
granular detail. But Kubazan or a Froghemoth should still be present, and I think just having a Froghemoth watching, you know, a quote unquote Froghemoth watching, should hopefully be satisfactory to be, you know, representing Kubazan.
Well, I'll be doing the coins, number 1.
I just realized though that I guess we don't actually need 5 people here because I'm not directly interacting with the illusion. I'm just kind of controlling it. So we actually only I can be one of the people wearing the frog mask. So if someone wants to go back up, they can.
Nah, I'll stay in. I'll be slot 2.
No, I'll
Bruno
stay.
Saga,
Jordan, scooch over. Let's line up.
Okay.
Nick.
Sorry, what's up?
I was saying
You can
if
leave.
Offering you the chance to leave if you don't
Yeah,
want
if
to be
you would
one
like
of the
to
frog
leave.
mask people.
Yeah.
No, I'll be one. Fuck it.
And so who's 3 and who's 4?
I don't really care.
I'll do 4.
Okay. I'll do my best to control the Froghemoth in a way that seems most reasonable. But hang on, I want to see how good I am with this. Let's see.
Oh god.
Okay. So which one is doing
Not
the
bad. Not bad.
who's doing the coin tossing and what are you doing at the Froghemoth? Exactly.
I'm doing the coin.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we're trying this all simultaneously. So Froghemoth, I'm
Wait,
thinking
get in line, boys. Come on.
I'm thinking the Froghemoth is just like watching as if all of these are being mimed to Kubazan in a way. Froghemoth is going to be watching the actors. And given what I know about Kubazan, I mean I imagine I know quite a lot at this point, and I also have history expertise. So I imagine I can probably mimic Kubazan pretty well. And you know, what he would look like in if he's watching, I don't know, people giving him offerings kind of thing.
Inside of your head, Bruno. Hey. Get the coins
Yeah.
before they throw them. Okay, actually after they throw them. Actually, that makes more sense.
We've spent so much time on this and we still can't get it.
Inside of
Yeah,
your
I mean,
head, Allah.
some things are bound to be.
Inside of your head, Allah, you continue to hear Wongo complaining and moaning. Why are they just standing there? That's not
mean,
like them at all.
Are you talking about
What would they be like, Vongo?
They'd be destroying things, showing off their muscle and power.
So have it flex.
Yeah, I will be sharing this information.
Yeah, I mean, That's why I'm saying I'm trying to mimic Kubazan as best as I know, and that's why I'm saying I'm pretty sure Kion at this point knows what Kubazan, knows Kubazan fairly well with both history expertise and just experiencing Jolt. So, however, I feel would best suit.
Yeah, just think of how Kubazan would act like when Zare was eaten by the Froghemoth.
Yeah,
Okay.
probably be
So
like,
how-
hell yeah.
So how Kubazan would best
Excuse me?
act? You think, based on longer description, based on what you know, they'd probably be breaking something.
They'd probably be breaking something during this.
Yeah, why not?
I have a few reasons.
What seems breakable in this room?
I mean, it's an illusion, so it can't actually break anything. You could have it like trying to break like the sarcophagus, I guess.
Yeah, sure. I mean, all right, fine. It'll be miming some of the destruction that Kubazan is doing, like the destruction of the statue.
Okay. Alright. Won't go inside of your head, Allah. There we go. That's more like it.
Mungo is pleased.
Are we going
As-
to get in order?
Yes.
Then move.
I'm for.
Then move.
Okay, that's rude, and I want an apology, or I'm not doing it.
I mean, that's out of character, obviously.
Okay,
Yeah.
Kion, get in line.
Alright. And you begin. Kubazan over there destroying a pillar. Jordan throwing down the coins. Bruno, you were eating. Who was eating the bug? I always forget.
I
who
was
eating the bug.
second. I was
You-
Bug Boy.
Alright, you were bug boy. Bug lad as it is.
Yeah, Bruno's supposed to be where you are, Kion. Sorry.
Yeah, but he's AFK, so.
So,
Hmm.
Sorry,
Keon, I
I'm
guess,
not
is taking
AFK,
the
alright?
Yeah, well, you're not fucking paying attention, stupid.
Sorry.
Get
That's
in
true, Nick is
line.
basically,
Get in line, Nick.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Alright. You begin to perform. And you wait a moment after simultaneously performing. The air rushes around. Allah, Bruno, and Saga, all three of you make 3 string saves. But Kion and Jordan, you are fine.
what?
I don't understand.
And you notice that the first fresco now lights up.
Wait, something lit up? Oh, like, this is the first time we've ever done anything accurately then?
There's no chance of me making a strength save. I have +1 to strength.
Okay.
So, the candle one was also wrong?
Yeah, I'll reroll
Yes,
that.
the first fresco is lit up. And Kion and Jordan, you are not injured by this.
Okay. I didn't.
Sorry, I don't know why I have bless.
Probably never turned it
I'm
off.
thinking it is sequential then, and you need to be miming it along with Kubazan. So the
That's
reason
my
why
first-
Joran and Kion were not affected is because they were miming Kubazan and the first action.
3.
Why are you rolling so many rows?
Because the first 2 were with the wrong things on.
Hmm?
Yeah, but why are you rolling 3?
He
Yeah.
said 3 strength saves, didn't he?
No, he said 1 for each person.
Yeah.
The 3 of you,
Oh.
each doing 1 each.
Yeah, so you would just
Oh.
take that first one, and I think that means you take the full 144 damage then.
The first one is not. I just rerolled it after I fixed my stuff. 'Cause
You
the
can just
first one-
add stuff onto it.
Okay.
I mean, technically speaking, she was subtracting.
Yeah, I was
True.
subtracting. That's why I was rerolling.
You wouldn't reroll the subtraction on that, you would just manually do it.
I said I was gonna use a key to reroll it.
Yes. So then you got a 24 that time. Well, less than 24 because you had to subtract stuff.
Yeah, I can't do anything else.
Would that knock you unconscious?
144.
Or no, you can half damage it with your key if you choose to, right?
Yeah, of course. I
Hmm.
can. I'm also. Hold on a second, please.
How about you, Bruno? Do you have a way of mitigating that 155 damage?
No, I will take it on the chin and I'm fine. That's why I had to roll. I just had to roll because I
Aqua.
didn't want to do math.
Can I
Yeah.
take a
I cannot stop it anyway or anything. How much is it? 150.
155.
Is there a way I can make the... Is this like physical punches that are like going straight at me? Like, would cover prevent it?
Cover would not prevent it, no.
Okay, well I'll just half the damage and minus 10 it. So
It
that's
was
how
bludgeoning
much?
damage, yeah.
Yep.
Yes,
Yeah.
bludgeoning. And I guess to indicate that the first fresco lit up, I'm going to place like a little green dot right there. No, that blends in too much. How about this green dot? Yeah, better.
So should it just be me and Kian in here then?
I suppose so.
Okay,
Mm.
good luck. That is not very pleasant.
And I'm gonna go hang out with Valindra.
Okay, that didn't work.
Fellow got punched.
One,
Oh yeah, you need to do parentheses.
157,
PIMDOS
divided by
gamers.
78.
Yeah,
Alright, you know
that's
what? Saga is mad and she's about to leave. Like,
Yeah.
far, far away. I'm
Just
leaving.
imagining like Valencia getting beat to shit and like being like this sucks, and then everyone else coming out a few seconds later. Man, this sucks.
I'm gonna be over here.
Near
And also, I
Mirage, nice choice.
Yes, I just don't want to be anywhere near whatever the fuck just happened.
Well. Oh, so it's Bruno moving too, so we can continue.
Yeah, sorry.
So the illusion worked. Do we think
Yeah,
an illusionary bug will work?
I mean maybe, but I don't know how I can do that for you.
I mean, I
Hold on, let
figured
me-
one of your illusion spells.
Yeah, but all illusion spells are concentration, pretty much.
That made me laugh, Aqua.
Oh, just removing the turn order.
I know you just closed out of the initiative order, realized you hadn't taken the tokens off, reopened it, and then cleared it, and it went away again. It made me laugh.
Yup.
Because I've done that so many times. Ugh.
Yeah, I can't give you an illusory bug, unfortunately. Does anyone else have any illusion spells that could assist?
Let me go look at the Staff of Power.
Yeah, because pretty much all the illusion spells. Actually, minor illusion is not, but minor illusion can't move. So
I mean, you could just have it in my open hand next to my open mouth, perhaps.
yeah, I forget that minor illusion is not concentration. That's funny.
They get like a big grody one.
Yeah, let's do that, Aqua. Let's have a bug in Joran's hand, and Kubazan in this case is, what is he doing? He is wrapping his tentacles around a giant crocodile, and there's an old man wearing a frog mask holding a bug up his open mouth. Yeah.
Okay, so there's a crocodile, there's Kupazon, there's a thing bug holding up to the open mouth. Is that it? Nothing else?
Yeah, Joran is, holding the bug up to his open mouth, and Kubazan is in the... Yeah, Kubazan's there wrapping his tentacles around the crocodile, yeah. So I don't think there's anything else on top of that. Let's see. Ramu and Hunter stab the crocodile with their spears. That doesn't seem as important.
I mean,
Like, if there's-
a part of it was showing off, like, to them, like, teach them, I think. So, like, maybe, like, they are considered important to
Maybe,
Kubazan.
I could have the shield
How-
guardian come in with a spear, maybe.
Aqua, how
Hmm.
big is Kubazan? Like, how big are Froghemus?
They're pretty large, and Kupazon is very large even in comparison to them. The imaging
Are
of...
Froghemoths huge creatures?
Yeah, regular Froghemuses are huge, and Kupazon is even, like, gargantuan. They're very big.
I mean, he
Right.
was clearly okay with this size version.
Yeah, no, it's just there's not much more that can be added to the image, is what I mean. There's not enough room to add other things.
I mean, if they're clinging to his back, it's not like much like you need to add. Like they're a lot
That's
smaller than he is.
true. Do you think that would be possible, Aqua?
I think so. With silent image, right? It just has to fit within a square, right, or a cube
Yes,
rather.
15-foot cube, yeah.
That's
So-
possible. Then they might need to be down. You might need to downsize Cubazon a little bit to make it fit, but you can make it fit in a
Yeah.
15 by 15 cube.
Let's go for
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, let's go for it. So Kubazon is showing them, is like teaching them, and then he's wrapping a cynical around a crocodile. There's also the illusory bug that Jorin is holding up to his mouth, his open mouth.
Yep, with the frog mask on.
Right. Then, if you are ready to commit to this, say action.
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 All right. You commit over. You eat the illusory bug Jordan as another illusion by Kyon shows these hunters stabbing down on a crocodile that Kubazon is holding down.
Hold on, wait, I want to say while I do this. Hang on, I gotta make another performance check. This is of the
Alright,
utmost
let's do-
importance.
Of course.
Oh yeah.
Fantastic.
Mineral. Actually, it's a 6 on the die for 9, not a mineral. Not bad.
It's a min-max roll.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright, you wait to see if the air will be violent. Your shield is at the ready, Jordan. And you hear a sound as the second fresco lights up.
Okay.
Fantastic. Alright, let's see.
move on
Fresco
to-
3. 4 find a small boy in the jungle. The hunters seem elated. A young woman holds a knife in one hand and a headless chicken in the other. It seems very similar to what we were just doing. I feel like
Yeah.
since we have an actual knife, minor illusion should be able to create the headless chicken. Aqua, does the fresco seem like the behemoth is like guiding them to the boy, or what does it seem like?
Yes, it does.
Okay, so yeah, I mean, like I'm gonna have an image of Kubazon like pointing to the to the location of the small boy with the moon hunters on his back.
Got it?
And I will be holding the knife and Mock holding the headless chicken illusion.
Right. And so you do, and the third fresco lights up.
Nice. And let's see the fourth one. Wallows in a shallow pool as the moon's offered urns of food and treasure as tribute.
Alright.
So yeah, Kubazon inside a pool, kind of just basking in his awesomeness, and then some people giving him urns of tribute.
And I've got the lit candle.
You said there were lit candles on the table, right? Over here, it looks like.
Yeah. Yeah.
Someone would have grabbed it for as part of it earlier, and they probably set it down. So I'll just grab the one that was set down.
Yep, that works for me.
The instant the fourth fresco lights up, the lid of the sarcophagus literally explosively flies off the handle across the room and just hits the wall over here.
That's like the Kubazon, yeah.
Well,
Honestly, Aqua, you should have had it land on Azalka. Just like,
Oh
Paste 'em
no! You look inside, and it looks like there is a slimy tentacle of a froghemoth inside of there, and attached, latched onto it, appears to be some kind of magical bracer similar to the other items that you had previously found.
alright. I'm going to comment that I'm not particularly happy with him right now because of this tomb, these traps, but I am very thankful for his ring. So come on in, Kabuzan. I'm going to
Alright.
grab the bracer and
Come on
fail this charisma
in.
save.
The bracers glow as watery light ripples across the walls. A monstrous, tentacled shadow rises from the sarcophagus, and the air fills with the stench of a swamp. A rumbling voice echoes through the tomb. You are brave to summon me! Together we will crush the Undying One!
I like the sound of that.
wild and spirited. I am fearless and not afraid. Oh, hell yeah.
Oh boy.
It would fit me, I think.
Wow. That is
Holy shit.
nice. Wait, your strength is not higher than 20, right?
My strength is 16.
And that's all from the Ring of Muscle, isn't it?
No, my base strength is 16. Ring of
Okay.
Muscle only brings me up to 15.
Oh, okay. Damn, Kubazon's kind of Chad.
I am going to like once he is inside me, her.
Oh,
like out loud, like thank Kubazan for his ring. It's been a very useful tool.
Then let me make it stronger. You've learned to channel your muscles well. Now, you see Jorin looking more fit than usual. Their armor can barely contain their muscle mass, as the ring of muscle now adds a strength modifier when you use the punch action thing.
Oh boy.
Oh wow, that's
That's
wow.
fucking what, 10d4 plus 100?
Yep.
Who
Yeah.
needs a sword?
Yeah. Wow.
Nobody needs swords. That's what I've been trying to tell y'all.
Oh, and the temporary HP increases too, up to 40 instead of 20.
Alright. Well, this was pretty neat.
Yeah.
With the sarcophagus solved, Lindra does return back over. Oh, no, you return over to everybody over there, actually. And that is where the session will end. We have Jordan looking swole.
Well,
And I guess we'll find out what Azeld's plans are when I think more about it. I mean, if they just want to make Azeld 2.0, that's fine. Like, there's nothing wrong with that.
With you have 30 strength now, you have no excuse not to take extra attacks from me. Because Azelka died, so now I lost a person that liked them.
I'm alive.
I said a person, not everyone.
I thought you said the person. I was like, hello?
No.
I mean, I actually can hit shit now.
yeah, the ring, that's actually